Wake up.
Freedom or death is where we at. It ain't no turning back. It ain't no turning back. Freedom or death is where we at. It ain't no turning back. It ain't no turning back. Freedom or death, our movement. Yes, we're moving. Can't turn back now, no. Cause this our movie. This our movie. Yo, this our movie. Oh, freedom or death is where we at. It ain't no turning back. It ain't no turning back. It ain't no turning back. Yeah. This for my mother and my brother and my sister, them. And forgot.
How do I get it on the laptop?
The Facebook.
No, it ain't showing me. It shows on yours. I can see it right here. It say protect your mental health.
Nah, go off of that. Go to the Facebook.
I am on Facebook. That's what it's showing right here.
Just a little delay.
But it's not coming up on the thing at all. Just have to start.
It's live. It ain't my live. It's live. So we just live.
Oh, so I can't see it on the laptop?
I think you will be. Go click on the thing.
No, it's not there. Usually it'll pop up being live.
The delay. You start though. It's live.
Okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Freedom Writers Room podcast. I'm your co-host, Netta LaShawn. You have your host, Rome, who just steps away for a second. And next to him,
Sean.
and next to him.
Richie Evelyn.
And today we have a really good podcast going. Got some real good topics. The main topic: do real love with no strings attached exist anymore? With this topic, I feel like it is a good topic because everybody has their own opinions of how love works for the most part, as you can say. A lot of people feels like love with strings attached isn't really love, but I don't feel that way because I feel like it's always something. It's always gonna be something, and it's not always a negative thing. But we'll get deeper into that the more we go into the podcast. I was trying to wait for my dad so he could do his mental health podcast, but since he's not right here, I guess I could kind of do it. So today, since tomorrow is Mother's Day, I do want to talk to the mothers most importantly, because it is very important that as mothers, we get the breaks that we need. We get the time away from our kids, even though you got mothers like me who I don't necessarily even be liking to be away from my kid. I'll be with my kid every day. But I noticed after 2 years, because he's about to be 3, that after spending every day with that little baby, you need your breaks and you need your time, and don't let nobody tell you that you are a bad mom because you say you need a break. It's okay. We all need breaks. Dads, full-time dads, they need their breaks. And I feel like when you're more of a full-time dad, then you'll understand where women are coming from more when they do say, like, I need you to get your child, or I need somebody to watch my child so I can have this break. Whether it's me having a self-care day, getting my hair done, just doing my hair, just sitting and listening to music, having my little drink, it helps me a bit, especially when I don't have to worry about running up behind my son all the time, 24/7. Breaks are needed. So for the single moms, for the moms, period, I hope that tomorrow you do have a fantastic Mother's Day. And I pray that your health is doing what it's supposed to do so that you as a mom can continue on being a mom to your kids. Okay, so let's start with the podcast. The real love with no strings attached exist anymore. Anybody want to answer that?
Should talk more into that.
Huh?
Talk more into that.
Um. So I focus. Okay. So, how can I put it? Real love no strings attached. It can be, it exists. I feel like it do exist, and that it could be um loving someone without trying to control them, caring for someone even when it's inconvenient, not keeping score, wanting their well-being, not just what they provide for you. I see it a lot. I see it in a lot of different relationships, not just like relationships, man and female relationships. I see it with parents, with um work partners. Like you see it. So it is a lot of times where it's like a lot of people will say like any there's no strings attached and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of times when you go into a relationship, you are going in looking and hoping for something. And I feel like that's damn near a string. Like you're wanting it, when you go into a relationship, you're wanting it to be what you see it or what you saw it to be after talking to this person, dealing with this person. It's like it's what you want out of it. And I feel like in a lot of situations where it's real love, it don't necessarily gotta be fake love because it's strings attached. It's just how can I put it?
It was just the strings was attached before the relationship was.
Me, what you mean? What you mean?
I mean, you go into it with some type of string attached, wanting something, expecting something out of it.
But could that be a bad thing? Or is that just how love works?
I don't know. Because I don't necessarily say it's a bad thing going in with some type of attention, some type of holding some type of accountability or something. So don't necessarily got to be a bad thing, but don't necessarily mean it's got to be a good thing either. I guess.
Yeah. Cause I guess it's like I feel like completely unconditional human love is complicated. So it's like you're gonna always have something. It's gonna be something. And so a lot of times, well, would that count as a string when you like in a relationship with somebody and it's like you want them to act right
Well,
or
I guess it depends on the relationship too, though, because don't necessarily have to be straight attached. If it's unconditionally, then it ain't no strings attached. It just is what it is, right?
Mhm.
Because we are who we are. So it depends on the relationship. What the relationship is, how the relationship even going about.
um I guess like so basically respect, trust, honesty, safety. Um, I feel like all those things and reciprocation. Am I saying that right? Reciprocation.
Yeah, you're saying the word, right?
Okay. I feel like all those things it's not it's conditions. Like I need you to be honest or I want you to be committed to this relationship. Like it's certain things that you need. I guess you could say that those are strings. Like you come into it, or was strings being when people talk about strings attached, are they speaking in a negative way?
I don't think like see that's the thing because you can't say that just because I need you to be honest. I need you to tell the truth and be respectful and be the person that you're supposed to be in a relationship. That's not a strain. That's being that's who you're
Right.
supposed to be. That's not a strain.
Isn't that conditional though?
Uh,
What you just said, wouldn't that be
Conditional, yes.
I mean, that's
Yeah. 'Cause
Still gonna get on Smith.
I'm gonna try to see if I can do this.
I mean, that's supposed to be inevitable, right?
I don't think unconditional no string attached is a real thing. So that's why I'm kind of quiet over here. That's why I guess the question.
That's why I say it depends on the relationship. It depends on the relationship because well, I'm talking low too. That's why it's low. With a sibling, with a family relationship, it's not always straight attached.
Oh yes, unconditional with
Yes,
parents.
well, yeah, like that is unconditional. But now when it's from the streets or trying to have a relationship with someone that you ain't grow up with, then this person can only be fucking with you because they want something from you. They holding some type of strings and ain't just unconditional. They're not doing it out of kindness.
Yeah, I think I could only have an unconditional relationship with my child.
Hmm? You could only have that with your child?
Only with my child
Why?
because I made him. I brought him into this
So
world.
not even with the child mother?
No,
But wouldn't you want that before you have a child by the woman?
no. What I'm saying is, unconditional is one is unreasonable, and two, that person ain't my blood. Like, so it can't be unconditional.
If you can have unconditional love with somebody that's not your blood, a lot of times, and I feel like it's said a lot, where it's like a lot of people find the love that they've been looking for and searching for because a lot of girls when they don't have their dad in their life, whatever, it's like they go looking for that, and sometimes they can find it. They find unconditional love. I feel like they do. You can. And I feel like it is very possible to have unconditional love for a person who's not your blood. And I guess it's just all about who you are and your feelings, your like how you feel towards that person. But I do feel like it's very possible.
For me, when I hear unconditional love, I hear put up with my shit. That's what I hear. Doesn't make it right, but that's what I hear because there has to be conditions.
Mhm.
Like if I got a homeboy that's a fuck boy and he crashes out and does goofy shit all the time, I can't ride with him 200%. But if my kid is a fuck boy and he he crashes out, I got to ride with this kid because I don't want my blood to die.
Shit, even though you don't.
I'm saying for me.
No, that ain't. What do that have to do with conditions?
No, the condition is the fact that he's my kid.
Yeah, but having unconditional love for somebody don't mean be a dumbass.
Right?
No, I'm saying no.
I ain't calling you no dumbass.
No, what I'm saying is I'm willing to be a dumbass for my kid if it means to save my kid's life, but I'm not doing that for my homeboy. I'm just not.
Are you not?
I'm not.
Are you not? If because you say you will, like
I'll do it for my
crash
kid.
for
For my
somebody
kid. For my kid.
somebody who you feel like you have unconditional love for, you would crash that for.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, what I'm saying is, so it's easy to say I can't have unconditional love for somebody, but then that person come into your life and you realize you do, type shit. You know what I mean? Because you might be with one of your friends and they get into a brawl in the bar, and it's for a dumbass reason, but y'all together.
Yeah, we riding that night, but then we done after that night.
Are y'all done? You ain't gonna give yourself the opportunity to say, man, that was some bitch ass shit you did. It was stupid. You put my life in danger, and you don't give him a chance to apologize and say, bro, I ain't gonna never do no shit like that again. I don't know what I was thinking.
I got rid of friends like that already.
But I'm saying, right out the gate, you got rid of it. You ain't giving no.
They had 2 strikes. I saw something happen twice, you know. And the second time it happened, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna distance myself from this person. Even though I got love for this person, but this person.
So, but wouldn't that be unconditional love? I still love you, but you're putting me in positions that I don't want to be in, don't need to be in. So, because I love you, I'd rather you be over there, I be over here, because us together, it's not gonna mix. I don't want to be in no type of trouble, and it's like that would be a condition. Either you, if we're gonna hang together, be around each other,
Too though.
huh?
That's also a loss of love too. If that's
Yeah.
your friend, because cutting them right off like that. That's how much love you got for me, dog.
Yeah.
Let me like you said. Let me apologize. Let me let you know that I won't make that mistake again.
And I mean, I did read something where it basically, I wrote it down. It basically says most healthy relationships do have conditions in the sense of boundaries. And that's what I was saying earlier: respect, trust, honesty, safety, those type of things. Over time, without those, no strings attached can turn into one person tolerating mistreatment. Y'all understood that?
And that's
That's it, yeah.
Okay, so it says most healthy relationships do have conditions in the sense of boundaries, respect, trust, honesty, safety. Um, Over time, without those, no strings attached can turn into one person tolerating mistreatment.
but that means no strings attached or unconditional is not real.
That don't mean it's not.
No, that don't mean that it's not real.
It don't mean it's not real. It's just slightly stating that one of the people in that relationship is telling you that it's okay, and the whole time they not feeling. They lying about it. They need them strings.
Wait a minute, I got lost a little bit. Where we at? Bring me back a little bit. What, say the thing you just said.
Basically, that the most healthiest relationships have conditions in the sense of boundaries. So respect, all those things is like, so basically it's not like it's no negative strings. That's basically what I was saying earlier. It's not a negative thing. It's those are the things that I'm looking for. Those are the conditions that I'm looking for because those are my boundaries. And in every relationship, I do feel like there needs to be boundaries, or like they said, one person is just gonna be mistreated all the time because you're accepting all these things when in reality there should be some type of conditions because these my boundaries, nigga. I need you to respect me. I need you to understand what I got going on and stuff like that. So, in a sense, conditions are good for a lot of healthy relationships, most healthy relationships.
All right, so this is the part that we missed, right? String, when we talk about relationships, you gotta talk about two people, right?
Right.
So if it ain't no strings attached, it mean you with me no matter what, and I'm with you no matter what. It don't mean if it's a friend, intimate relationship. It mean once you bond with a person, you know a person. It's just it's a level of love that you got no matter what, right?
Mhm.
Even if you got a dumbass friend, you still gonna love that person no matter what. It's certain things that you're not gonna do, but do those things that when you make a decision in a situation that's for you, that's for the best for you, and the person that you a friend of or in a relationship with on any level is making a bad decision that can hurt you. I don't think it's a. I don't think it comes to question if it's strings attached or not. If you make the right decision for you because you know this person's finna walk you into a fucked up situation, bro. I'm not going down that route. That don't mean I don't love you,
Right.
right? I'm just not going down that route. I'm not going into that situation that you're going into. That's on you. That don't mean I'm finna stop loving you. It don't mean when we barbecue, nigga, I'm not finna kick it with you at the barbecue. It don't mean when you call my house and you need somewhere to sleep, you can't sleep there. It means that when you're out there doing all the shit that you're doing, that's your shit. It don't fall on me. It's yours. You own it. You own your own self. And you take the responsibility for your own self. But that don't mean that I don't have no unconditional love for you. If that make any sense
Mm-hmm.
to anybody.
I wrote down a statement earlier. It said, attachments asks, what can I get from you? Love asks, how can we grow without losing ourselves? What do y'all take from that saying?
I kind of disagree with the attachment part. I don't think, I think once you become attached to a person, you become bigger than what you get because you're attached to the person.
Yeah, ain't worried about what they can offer no more. You should want them.
Right. I was having a conversation on a live by myself. I was talking about what's the best part, or what would you rather have in a relationship,
Mhm.
like or love? What's the most valuable part in a relationship?
I remember
Like
did we talk about that on the podcast before?
I don't know if we talked about it. I talked about it on a live by myself.
Yeah, yeah, we took it into that.
I think it's like, ain't you?
The most important thing.
More than love.
Yeah, I think you gotta like it
Yeah,
for it to become unconditional though.
Yeah, you do. You have to because I can love you and not like you at the same time.
right?
Right.
But for how long is that love gonna last? Eventually, you're gonna want to get out of that.
Yeah, and that's what's going on.
Unless we can find our way back to liking each other. And I feel like that's where a lot of relationships.
Once you lose the liking, that's the whole thing.
But
Once
not
you
all the
lose the
time.
liking, how
But
do you find that even back? Because you don't even want to be around no more.
because but I feel like
I just
the
got
liking
one
part,
thing.
because I feel like when you first go into a relationship, everything is peaches and cream. That's the honeymoon phase. So I feel like when at some point they start to do things that irritate you or make you mad, and it's not necessarily I don't want to be with you because of those things. It is can we find our way back to it? Because it is possible for us to find our friendship
Yeah,
again. Because I feel like, because in certain situations, I feel like that's where people relationships starts to fall at. I hear a lot of people say that, like, I miss my friend, or some way, somewhere along the lines, we lost our friendship.
But that's what I'm saying. Once you lose the liking, dog, I don't even want to go out with you no more. I don't want to be around you no more.
Because, and I heard this too before. I've actually said it, but once you lose your friend in a relationship, because a lot of people, when you lose your friend you lose your friend in the relationship, but you still be in a relationship, but that motherfucker ain't your friend no more. You know what I mean? And it works like that, not just in an intimate relationship, but period. Once you lose, once you look at a person and you don't see your friend no more, that motherfucker ain't gonna never be your friend again. That's one of those things that once you see it, you can't never unsee it.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know how it worked for everybody else.
That's what I mean by once I lose the liking, if I don't like you no more, we ain't cool no more.
It's hard too, because now you see all the flaws.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, let's say an intimate relationship, you're in there with your dude or whatever, and now you start to feel like this motherfucker ain't really got your back. Because that's when they stop being your friend, right? When you feel like they ain't got your back no more. Now you feel like motherfucker ain't got your back no more. Now you see all of the flaws in the person. Because you're looking for them. Because you already feel away like, I don't really fuck with you. So now when you do some shit that you would have did last month or last week that I would have laughed about and walked away from, now when you do it now, it looks completely different. Like now you mad about it on a real level. Now it just don't stop. Like it's like once a person stop being your friend, the relationship is really over.
Because then you see it like this shit been going on the whole time.
Dead.
This been you the whole time.
The other side is, I guess the no strings attached part is, if you never stop being my friend, then there's never strings don't never come.
Right.
If for your partner, for your homie, for certain family members. And what we be mixing up a lot of time is the trauma bond part of it, right? Because we have a lot of trauma bonds with people. You got sisters, right? And you may have a trauma bond with your sister, but you really don't like certain ones. Like, I really don't fuck with you, nigga. I can go every day of my life without you. You know what I mean? Completely. Sister, brother, you know what I mean? Like, once when you're not friends and you don't really fuck with each other, you really don't fuck with each other, but you got the back end that says, but I still love you, so I'm gonna love you regardless. Versus a friend, I guess, I'm kind of getting off, but a friend that's like a real friend that never stopped being a real friend, but just a straight fuck nigga. Straight fuck nigga that's always on dumb shit, that's always doing something stupid, that's always creating a wild situation, but to no ends have that person ever stopped being a real friend to you.
Yeah.
So do you keep that person?
It's hard, but you gotta let them go, man.
But you gonna still love them though.
Of course. But you letting them go, they gonna think you don't love them, you know? And that distance, I mean, they gonna have the love for you, but they gonna, you changed, you don't fuck with me no more, and it's just like.
I feel like it's I was gonna say that.
Talk like that. A nigga that talk like that, he ain't even trustworthy to be around no more.
Because if you know you did some messed up stuff, you know why I walked away. I feel like as adults, and a lot of times, a lot of us adults do be wanting closure. Like, why you stop messing with me? Or explain it, but it's like you know what you just did, because before this, we've had talks about I don't like this, I don't like when you do that, and then when you do it that last time, it just like, well, we had this conversation, we talked about it. We can't be friends. no more. I love you because I've always loved you. And me personally, I don't feel like for me it don't never change. I dislike certain people. I dislike their ways or what they do, but it's like I loved you at one point. I'm gonna always love you, but I know my boundaries and I know that I don't necessarily want because you don't value me the way I value you. And we not all we all different. We all take things differently. We take certain situations. The situation that I take this most serious and now I'm cutting the friendship off. That person probably wouldn't have took it as serious because that that's not where they at. They look at it like that's petty, and then you shouldn't have cut me off because of that. But it's just like you saying that you're taking away from how I feel and what I understand what I know. It's like you are trying. I feel like that is manipulation
What's that?
to tell somebody like why, like ask me why you cut me off and this and that or you've been around this and that. It's just like I feel like
That ain't manipulation.
it gets close to it when they're trying to I feel like when a person is trying to make you feel bad for not wanting to still be in that relationship or that friendship and they try to turn things on you where it's like, well, you did this and that and I didn't cut you off. You gonna cut me off because I did da da da. And I feel like when they go on with those conversations, they're always trying to get you to like. I feel like
That's a good one. That's what it is. A real fuckery. Though.
It's not. I'm not. I'm gonna say it's not. I'm gonna say it's a little not.
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. That.
Not
Yeah. Okay. You right.
Narcissistic.
I agree with that.
Yeah, narcissism. It's
Yeah.
narcissism.
Yeah.
So not manipulation.
Because
but it's close.
and that's a problem that I be having with people. Like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like nigga, I ain't say nothing to you when you did that. That's your problem.
Like that's
No problem, nigga.
And that's the reason why we at where we at. Because when you're supposed to say something, you
You
did.
did. You let me do it.
I'm not gonna not say nothing.
and I feel like that with a lot of things.
Let me out the car, dog.
Let me out the car, though.
I feel like that with a
That's what nigga ain't asked you let me out the car. We go shop folks now. Nigga, that's on you.
You,
I'm not comfortable. Straight up, nigga. I'm not comfortable with your bullshit. Nigga, I don't trust you, nigga.
You reckless as hell.
Let me out the fucking car.
Because then when they say stuff like that, it's almost like they only agreed with you and did it with you at that time because
It's not
they
genuine.
know they got some stuff going on. They want you to be with them just like they with you. But I tell people that all the time, the way if you do something to me, the way I react is the way I react. And just because you didn't react that same way when I said this to you or I did this, that's on you.
Yeah, but you didn't say nothing because you wasn't that mad or you didn't feel that bad about it.
Mhm.
Right now, you bringing it up because you're trying to, it's a defense tactic.
Yeah.
It's like a defense mechanism. Like you're just trying to stop me from talking.
That's what you're
You're trying to stop because you don't want to take the accountability for your end.
No,
So you're trying to stop me from, you know what I mean, holding you accountable. No, motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like if the shit go bad, and if I did something wrong to you, and you feel like I did something wrong to you, and you didn't say nothing 9 times out of 10, if I wasn't intentionally doing no like wild fucked up shit to you, then I don't know.
I don't know.
Like I feel like that with a lot of stuff because, okay, I'm gonna say this. I feel because it was one situation, people I know where it's like a person was always doing some stuff. They play with people money and stuff like that, and then they come out where now they need an order, or they need something, and somebody playing with their money, and they react to it. Now they ready to fight. They finna go to war. They pulling up to your house, and then everybody keep throwing. But you did this to that person, and you did this to such and such. Well, that person should have came and whooped my ass for it then,
Right.
because this is how I'm gonna respond. And you can't be mad or feel like I'm wrong because I did it before. Yeah, it's karma and stuff happened, but you should have whooped me. Like you should
but it's
have
like-
come fight me. Like
to that point, right?
mhm.
Because you're right, I agree with you. But if you doing some fuck shit to somebody, it's still fuck shit.
Yeah.
Regardless, you know what I mean? So you put in an order with me and I like said fuck you and took your shit or whatever, something like that, right? I kept the money out that shit. But then now it's the reverse side. I'm putting in an order with you. And I'm waiting on you. Am I saying this right?
Mhm.
And then I put in an order with you. And then you just like you say, well, I think I'm saying it wrong. You put in an order with me and I do it the right way, but you fuck me up.
Mhm.
then I put in the order with you, and you just don't do it the right way. Is that right?
Kind of.
So now I'm saying, well, I'm saying to you, but when I did this for you last time, I did that shit correct. But I didn't even really trip or I ain't even really bug out about it. We just, you know what I mean, is what it is. But now that the shoe is on the other foot and I'm holding you accountable for all these things, and you like, okay, but what's done is done. I did that. It's
So come do something about it.
so do something.
Because I feel like with those type of people, they know they did something wrong. They know that they played this person, that person.
But once they say, once they tell you what's done is done, that's the only opportunity you got. Either do something about it
or shut up and leave it alone. But we're not taking this 2 years down the road and something go on with me to where somebody that took something from me and now I'm ready to react. And you on Facebook, I'm like, well, did you do this to such and such and did this and that happen? Well, such and such should have came and handled what they're supposed to handle. I know I was wrong.
Okay, we got one for Betty. Betty says some people not confrontational. Which is true. Which is true. Some people just not confrontational.
But I'm not saying, but it's not always handling it in a confrontational way. You gonna handle it the way that you see fit. Somebody steals some money from you, you either finna whoop them, you gonna call the police. If you gonna do something, nobody is going to take from you.
Whether it's verbal or physical.
Yeah, either I'm gonna curse you out, I'm gonna beat you up, I'm gonna send you to like something has to happen because you played with me, and just because you didn't do nothing or Tom, Dick, and Harry ain't do nothing when I did whatever with them, I knew I was wrong, but it happened, it got done, and either they was gonna do something about it, they did it, they didn't do nothing. So don't come down the line.
No, but that's not okay though.
It's not, but I'm just saying.
Right. So if
it's not okay. I'm not saying that the person who played with everybody, that I'm not saying that they was right. That's my point.
Right.
And saying they knew that they was wrong. They knew what they did was wrong. They did it though.
Right.
It was already done to whoever it was done to. Right. So somebody do it to me. Yeah, I'm still gonna. Yeah, I feel the way. I'm big mad. You just took my money. This might be my last. Or if it happened 2 years ago, I ain't played with nobody. I ain't did none of that. I did it to one person. I knew what I was doing back then. That was just who I was.
I was having a conversation with Tone and Glove just earlier today. And Tone was just saying my business is important, so I'm gonna deal with things accordingly to the way I deal with things when it come down to my business. Straight and narrow. Straight and narrow. That's the way the business works though, ain't it?
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to.
If you do anything negative at any time, and you know that you did some negative, if you did some fuckery, right, at any point in time, the other person should do right then to not do no more business with you.
Right.
Right then. Just like what you was just saying, if one of your partners do some bullshit, nigga, I ain't not finna allow you to play with my life. Or to just play with me as a person based off your decisions. So if you do the fuck shit to me, no, I'm cutting that shit off. I'm not gonna go and do no more business with you and then complain about the business that I did with you when you do bad business. But nigga, when it was my turn, I did this like this, I did that like that. So what?
Right. That's how you did it.
So what? That's how you did it. You went and fucked with a motherfucking fuck nigga and you got fucked. So what you gonna do? I agree with that, I guess. I agree with that. Because that shit be that. I guess that'd be some real shit.
Somebody said facts or my livelihood. I can't pronounce it.
That's a tone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's real shit. I guess when you dealing with when we talking about unconditional love, we basically just talking about
romantic.
Huh?
Talking about
No, I ain't talking about romantic. I'm talking about just having certain friends and certain family members that you just
Gloves.
What he says?
Dude, shut your
bitch ass up.
Talk about Tony. Yeah, they can break the shit.
But no, we ain't talking like just like romantic, like not with.
I'm saying
like period though. That's
all the relationships that you in, like it's unconditional, but you know what I mean. It got to be unconditional both ways for it to actually be unconditional. Because it ain't unconditional with me if it ain't unconditional with you. And at some point we gonna crash. But it becomes unconditional when you become, if you outside with all your people and then I come out, you automatically gonna be my security guard for your people because I don't know your people like that.
Of course.
So you automatically gonna be my security. You gonna have my back, man. That's broke. A nigga might be saying something to you, man. I don't like the way that nigga look. Don't matter how he look.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's fool. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing, vice versa. It don't matter what kind of individual you is, or don't matter what kind of individual I'm is. When it's unconditional between with any relationship that you have, you just protect your people.
Yeah, somebody out with you, that's law.
That's law. So I guess that's the word that we're looking for. Protection, right? You're gonna protect your people. So if I'm protecting you when I do dumb shit, I'm not gonna put you in the line of fire of my dumb shit. Because my first instinct is to protect you.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Now, if your instinct is to protect me at the same time, that's an unconditional relationship. That's unconditional love. That relationship, it'll never really fall apart. Now, y'all might fight about personal things, but it ain't gonna never fall apart because it's unconditional type shit. It's my opinion about that.
Even if you happen to be in a situation because of me, we probably still won't fall out.
So I'll give you an example. So I got a homeboy, right?
Who?
See, tune them show. There you go.
I got a homeboy, right? Every time we go out, he on some fight shit. I invite him to this suit and tie party. And I'm upstairs doing what I do, and one of my homeboys, hey, come downstairs, man. Your man's downstairs tripping. He done upped it out. I didn't even know he had it on him the whole time. There's some total strangers. This is a bow tie party, right? Everybody there got suits on. I don't know how he got in the car, you know what I mean? Going where we was going. And the crazy thing about that night is everybody that saw this happen saw me with this individual, right? So now I'm going out to different places. And some of the dudes that he upped it on, they see me out at places now. I'm looking like food, you know what I'm saying? Because of the goofy shit he did.
But if you already knew that this your homie, and you already knew he was like this, you took him to this event.
It's kind of like a trap that you set.
Yeah.
It's kind of a trap that
No,
you set.
sometimes, but you know what I mean.
Never walk out of his sight because you know the moment you leave out of his sight, it's gonna be some shit.
Then boo. Then boo. That's
You know
them
this,
boo, bro.
You know this. So you keep him in your sight at all times.
Sammy, my little cousin, Sammy. That's Sammy.
That's still, you can't let the wild card loose because you know what the wild
You
card
gotta
is.
keep it.
Yeah.
You gotta keep them. You gotta
Yeah.
keep them motherfucking together. You know what I mean? Like,
Straight up.
So that's the mindset I was approaching
yeah.
this individual because I'm like, damn, I've known this dude since he's 14. Yeah, he younger than me, and I watched him since he was young, but I had love for him like a little brother. He had a lot of love for me. He willing to crash out like that for me, but you start moving in a different direction and showing, the younger dudes behind you how to better themselves. And they looking at you like, oh man, you
Because
just on some shit and
Yeah.
this and that. And it's like, bro, we got families. Your family depends.
That's the shit that you grow into.
Huh?
That's something that you grow into. Huh?
I saw I was responding to the tone. That's exactly what I'm saying. You got a babysitter, they leave him at home.
Yeah.
And that was on me.
But no, some of us, we grow into different shit.
Yeah.
And our people don't grow with us.
True.
And you still got love for motherfuckers. You want to show, you got certain people, you want to show them what you got going on.
Yeah.
But they be fuck niggas. I love you to death and whatever, but they be fuck niggas. They don't know how to see what you seeing on the level that you see it.
Yeah.
Their eyes not gonna allow them to type shit. You know what I mean? So it's certain people you just can't take with you, bro. You just can't take certain people because you know they gonna crash. And when they crash, you not finna turn your motherfucking head and walk away.
Yeah.
When they crash, nigga, you gotta crash with them.
Yeah, because
You
I'm
got that
not
option.
gonna take one of my.
That's why you leave.
If,
That's why you
I'm not even gonna gang or nothing, but like say I'm gonna get it's just like with businessmen who have outside hustle. They got this whole nother life that funds their business type of thing. So they have their friends who's in their outside business, that outside hustle. They have those friends. they're in corporate. They go to businesses, like they go to business meetings and you doing all of this. I'm not taking my hood red friend to those functions with me when we gotta dress up and go in there and be professional. I'm not taking those friends with me that I know don't know how to act. And as soon as they see somebody else that's like acting a little bit more proper or got a little bit more
Yeah.
bouginess to them or whatever, they want to sit up and talk about
Yeah,
them or
bitch think she
be
knows.
negative with them. I don't need that in this business space right now. And I don't need that around all these different people because that woman that you're calling bougie and look at her, think she better than everybody, that's the woman that's
She
gonna help run
changed
the
the game.
business.
Yeah, she's changing the game. Talking about the fake ass red bottoms, bitch. Those are not fake. I guess you was talking about.
You just don't know what real ones look like.
Yeah.
Too fast.
I got Shay Brooks on here. Shout out to Shay Brooks, man. They got the Thick Skin podcast. They be on like Tuesdays. Catch them like every other Tuesday. I gotta get their shit. They dope, man. I watched their shit the other night. They shit super dope. But she got a comment on here. Say, I agree. Romantic relationships are conditional as fuck. It's very transactional, like a contract. If your person cheats, that's a condition you have for a relationship. They break that contract, they subject to penalties. And she was responding to Toon. Toon say, man, if you got nah. I don't think a romantic relationship can be unconditional. So
That's what I say.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that is not.
Huh?
I agree.
I agree. That's why I keep trying to go around with like the intimate part of it, because I don't know. I think it can be. But I think it can be.
I know.
Unconditional.
If you some swinger,
But like with what I read
See,
earlier,
that's what I'm saying.
even with those
That's why I'm saying
guidelines,
it's conditions, but that's
Even
like
if
what-
somebody, even if they sitting there saying that they're okay with it, they sitting there lying.
yeah.
One of them got more feelings than
What you
the other in an unconditional. If a romantic relationship being unconditional,
Yeah,
no strings attached.
yeah.
Somebody sitting there lying. They're not completely.
That's basically what
okay.
I read.
Yeah, they're not completely okay with this shit. They just
what
going along.
that's why,
It's,
and that's why it says that one person.
Huh?
Is that all the time?
Somebody is sticking around because they really like this person. The other person is sticking around just because they can be there.
That ain't all.
because they can get away with shit.
No, that ain't.
But that's basically what I read.
That's to the-
with
Hey,
certain
remember the
relationships.
nigga who just died, Kevin Samuels? Y'all remember him?
Yeah.
So Kevin Samuels was always talking about people staying within a lane in relationships. To your point, yeah, motherfucker be lying. That's because you chose the motherfucker that ain't nothing like you. That don't even care about the shit that you care about.
True.
That don't feel the shit that you feel. So when it's time to go do certain shit, they just going along to make you happy. Or you going along with certain shit they doing to make them happy. That's because y'all ain't really on the same level. Now, if you a hood nigga, you find a hood rat nigga, that shit be real, nigga. It be real. They gotta be out there on straight fuckery, nigga. You can get into it with some niggas and she be running to the pistol before you can get to it. It be real shit, right?
Yeah.
If you a swinger and you link up with another swinger, y'all swinging. It's real shit. If you a lawyer and you know what I mean, to the degree of if you stay in your lane, you can't get an unconditional relationship. But if you choosing outside,
I don't think so.
I think so. I think it's possible. Will was saying you can't mix certain circles. You can't take certain individuals to certain environment. That's a fact. That's a fact. But you don't think so?
No.
You don't think so? I
Not
think
even,
so.
not even with swingers. I knew a dude that said he's not racist,
Mhm.
but his lady, they're swingers, but his lady can't sleep with black guys. That was his condition. She can bang Spanish.
He not white.
Huh?
He white?
He white.
That makes sense though.
But that's not unconditional. They're swingers. You see what I mean?
But it's yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always, but with swingers,
That's a condition.
That's a condition.
That's a condition.
but with swingers, ain't it always conditions? With swingers, isn't it always conditions though?
Yes.
It's conditions.
Not always.
It
There
does.
is. They're swingers. I'm saying if you're having sex, you got always use a condom. That's a condition.
That's a condition.
So then
Yeah.
this
You
is
can't sleep
You can't
with
sleep
my
with this
friend.
person.
You can't sleep with my.
That's not-
that I
so-
work
but
with.
this
So-
proves that
so
there's
that's swingers.
unconditional
If
not
that's
rape.
swingers,
So that's
that's a
swingers.
condition.
No, as swingers, your sex life is based in a certain area. So it ain't no question of not sleeping with your girl partner, or it's not a question of sleeping with your dude partner, because y'all don't even do nothing around them at all. When you're a swinger, you live a swinger lifestyle on a swinger terms.
But that's not always. But that's not always the case, because you do have some people, and they man be asking, "Can we mess with this person?" Or what's up with Keisha? Can we mess with Keisha? And Keisha, my cousin. Like, you do have people that feels entitled, because you're all you. As a woman, we open up that door because either we're gonna agree with it and swing with our man, or we're gonna be totally against it. And for some women, they're with it, but there has to be conditions. We are not, you can't, we're not dealing with nobody at work. Like, even if it's somebody I don't hang with, I work with that girl. Even though she swing and they got what they got going on, we're not gonna mix that. That's a condition. And I feel like in some situations, with some men, you do have to have those conditions, those conversations.
So
We're not messing with my
we're
friend.
all in agreement that unconditional isn't real. Then.
It's not that it's not real, because in certain situations it do
Because you guys keep saying it's not real.
No.
but then you say
I'm not saying that it's not real. I'm just saying that it does not always go into every relationship. And some relationships that it healthy relationships, they do have conditions.
I
so.
don't think it applies in a romantic relationship, no.
All relationships has conditions, so unconditional is not a real thing.
Y'all got me convinced. I agree that all relationships have a condition, because when you think about it, yeah. If you're a swinger, from my understanding, like the real swingers, they only play with swingers.
Yeah.
But it don't matter what swingers you play with. If y'all on what I'm on type shit, we on the same shit, you know what I mean? This is what we on.
Yeah, I get that.
This is what we on, but don't come around there with a female that I don't like, nigga, trying to fuck my lady though.
Some of them
Cause that's a condition, right? You come over here with this fucking what you would call it, and then my lady bad in the mud. You think you finna be fucking on her and leave me with her? No,
Yeah.
nigga, no. Then she sit there talking about, yeah, let's do it. Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Right, boy.
No, what is wrong with you? But yeah, I agree with
Because
you.
I've dated girls before that said, "Oh, you can do whatever you want, just don't be playing in my face." But then,
That's a condition.
Or
That's a condition.
or you go ahead and do it. Don't let it get back to me.
That's a condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so yeah, unconditional ain't a real thing. It sounds good.
Sounds good.
For some people, but with those situations and with those people, someone is gonna be mistreated, or they not getting what they want out of it, because they're only say it's unconditional for me.
What if you looked at it like whatever you got going on, you got it going on. I don't give a fuck. And you really don't give a fuck about
So
it.
this is how I look at it. I like to be straight to the meat and potatoes about shit, right? Unconditional means I can walk into this house today, slap the shit out of you, and go in the bathroom, take a shit, and you got to be okay with it. And that's not realistic. So unconditional is not.
And I feel like with certain relationships, every relationship
It's
is
real.
different. Because of course, in that sense, I don't know. You do have some women that will stay, and that's because they feel like they have to love this person unconditionally. So yeah, let him do whatever. That is not what unconditional love is.
Right.
Unconditional love is not allowing somebody to mistreat you and continue on to love them and be with them. That's not unconditional. I feel like we all got our own terms on unconditional love. We all look at it differently. We see what it is. I feel like with my child's father, I love him unconditionally. I've been here, we going. But the minute that it, like, the disrespect continues, it's like you have no love for me. I still love you unconditionally. I still love you, but I am getting the fuck away from you.
And that's not.
I'm not finna. You not gonna slap me. I still love you.
But it's still a condition.
What's the condition? Don't hit me.
No. Yeah. Not
Hit me. That shouldn't be that should let me know. You don't put your hands on me.
But you're right, but it's still a condition. Because some women is cool with that. Some women have to fight and move on.
Well, then that's
But I'm saying it's still a condition.
manipulation.
It's still a
That's
condition.
manipulation.
It's still a condition. It's still a condition.
So then we all in agreement that unconditional is not a real
It's
thing.
damn that bullshit.
It is, but that's all I'm looking at.
It's damn that bullshit.
Y'all keep saying this butt
We
shit.
just walked into a trap.
Yo.
We just walked into a straight trap. I'm finna, so Tom just texted me like, man, you gotta bring the shit on the screen. Maybe next week I haven't figured out where I can put
Put
the
it on
comments
the
screen. Yeah, but he got a dope comment. Everybody got limits. She tell personal business, lie, cheat, steal from you. Something gonna get her cooked. Now your kids is unconditional because they lie, steal, and do the dumbest shit, and we still love them without
That's a problem.
and Shay Brooks say facts today. She commenting on a lot of folks shit too.
But if people,
Ain't that what I'm saying?
no, listen, wait, but
Didn't I say that about 45 minutes?
but wouldn't that just be okay?
Did.
But
Who says
if
manipulation?
we said Shay did,
Amen.
but unconditional, because unconditional love, that don't mean like I said. Okay, I'm not trying to. But
You're trying to sell this unconditional thing.
no, because I'm not saying that.
Because it's a real thing with some
Right.
people.
It's
No,
no,
that's my
no,
point.
it sounds so good, but
No,
it's not real.
This is what makes
but
it
for
work.
some people, it is just because
Yeah.
something is not real to you and your
See,
relationships and what you do.
This,
But that's the thing about everybody being their own person and being
so-
different, looking
so
at
let me say
things
this.
differently.
this is the problem I keep having with what she's saying.
Yeah.
She's saying that I'm not gonna let somebody come in and do this. That's a condition. Then coming back and saying unconditional.
Look at this.
I'm saying, wait, let me say this real fast because I am saying unconditional love. Like I said, I'm not gonna stop. I didn't stop loving you. I just realized that this is not for me. That is not for me. I'm gonna always love you. Me loving you is that's not going to change. But no, I don't want somebody putting their hands on me, abusing me. That is something, and I feel like that's different. That's completely different. When you go into a relationship, I don't feel like one of the conditions, it shouldn't be stated, please don't hit me. Like, I just don't feel like no woman should have to go into a relationship and say, don't hit me, or the relationship is over with.
But
The fact,
I gotta say a but to that. Because some women fuck with the wrong kind of niggas and then force niggas into corners. And the only thing he know how to do is hit. And then they ain't talking about don't hit me when you the damn near made the nigga hit you. But that's another conversation. That's another conversation. Go ahead.
I was just talking about unconditional love, period, not the relationship.
What you saying?
I'm not talking about the relationship. I'm saying, but isn't that I still love you? Isn't that me having unconditional?
I got a question though.
That is.
So if I unconditionally love somebody and I get away from them and I get them out of my life, like I just said, right?
Yeah.
Does it matter what my unconditional love is? If they're not even experienced it, does it matter?
It don't matter to nobody, but if
You don't
if
want
we
me
still,
there.
it don't matter to
If you
nobody.
still got something for that person,
If you still support them and want them and want to see them do good and do
I'm
better
getting
and help when you can,
something
wouldn't
like
that be
that.
unconditionally loving them?
I'm getting away from this person because this person is toxic to my life and I'm moving to Mars. We have no interaction. I can love them in my heart from Mars. Does it matter? That's what I'm saying.
That's unconditional love.
But that's unconditional,
But I'm saying that's unconditional love because you still got the love, right?
right?
If
No,
if the love
you-
don't,
If you're not in the presence of that person, you
They
don't
gotta be in your presence to love you.
I do, nigga.
My grandma live all the way in Chicago. Why we say that's like my daddy?
No, listen, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you still have love for a person when it's all said and done, don't that make it unconditional?
No.
Like when, yes, nigga, I'm gonna say
Hell no.
because if the love don't
Hell
leave,
no.
nigga, if a person do a whole bunch of fuckery and they do some of the fuckery to you, but you still have love for that person, that's unconditional love, bro, ain't it? That's unconditional love.
I'll say it like
that's
this.
love though.
If I saw my partner something bad happening to him and I'm physically there, I'm gonna get down with him because I got love for him. But if I hear, oh yeah, shit going on down, and I can't do it.
No, you ain't supposed to. We
So
adults. We adults. You ain't supposed to put yourself in shit
I'm all the way down there. I went right there.
because you don't even know what's going on.
I'm not going down there to get shots.
But
Unconditional love just
but listen, no, because whatever that situation is, that's his business. But when you see him again and y'all together again and the shit happening and you there with him, you gonna go all out.
you don't have to.
But I'm just saying it's because you still got love for the person, bro. That's unconditional love. Yo, the love don't leave is unconditional.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
If you
look.
just created a condition where I know he's on,
Say the terminology.
if you just created
Yeah.
I'll say this.
situation down the street and I know it's about to get tight on his ass for some goofy shit, and I've chosen conditionally to not go down there, unconditional love is not a real thing.
But it is. I love my siblings. I love every last one of them, and I dislike one really really bad to the point where I don't talk to her. Will probably never talk to her. But that's my sister, and I still love her. That's what she did, how she acted, how it came about. It was wrong. I feel like it was wrong. I see it as wrong. But that's my sister, and unconditionally, I still love her. I don't hate her. I dislike her for what she did, but I love her. And she's all the way where she is at. And if something was to happen to her, I will break down. I would lose my mind if something was to happen to her. That is me having unconditional love. And she might not feel the same.
So
We're talking about unconditional love. We ain't talking about unconditional other things.
let's
Right.
We're talking about love as just love. Like, look at this before you go. Look at this. You can like somebody and do things a certain way with a person you like. And you could love a person and not do none of those things that you like, that person like. The love is the love. The love don't determine the grounds of your relationship. I think, me personally, I think love is just a fucking feeling that keep you motherfucking glued to people that some of the people you shouldn't even be glued to. I think that's what love is. Love just keep people. But it's another level to it. Because sometimes it's unconditional, bro. Even if you're a swinger, and your lady fucking with somebody else that's outside of the swinger realm, right?
Yeah.
And she fucking that nigga. As a swinger, you can forgive that, can you? Well, you would think.
she broke the rules for.
But all she doing is fucking. Right? All y'all do is fuck anyway, right? If you fuck 10 females last month and she fucked 10 men last month, but she over here fucking this 11th nigga, that's a problem.
Right.
It's gonna be a conversation, it's gonna be an argument, but do that end your relationship.
So I'll say this.
If that's all y'all doing anyway, why?
Do that end your relationship, is what I'm saying.
If that's all y'all doing.
We're not gonna change each other's mind. Unconditional.
No, I ain't trying to change your mind because
we just have
because there's a lot of people who feel the same way. But I'm just saying, for me, these are just our points of
That's
view.
unconditional
what I was
tolerance.
gonna say to what you said was
What's unconditional tolerance?
Unconditional tolerance. That's a good one. Say that.
Shay.
I can't see that shit.
What's unconditional tolerance? What I said.
She say that. She say that's unconditional tolerance.
What's that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I was.
I'm guessing what he was saying. Well,
Oh.
let me respond to somebody else. Jay, like
That's why I was asking. Was you responding to what I was saying?
I'm like I said,
like he just said, right?
open to anything. And that's probably what she's going responding to him because of the question.
Okay.
Yeah, because
They said
unconditional don't mean open to anything.
It doesn't.
Unconditional means I love you regardless, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I love you regardless.
And I don't have to be around you, but if something happens, it's gonna hurt me.
So let's clarify. Are we making up definitions, or are we going by what the definition actually?
No, we going back with the definition actually. is.
Okay, so can you look up the definition, please? Sir?
Something not looking up.
Somebody-
Anything this week. And last week we had a problem with the looking up the
Because he wasn't going to try to get it. Look up the unconditional. This is what I'm saying. Unconditional love.
I'm always be there
Look up
for you. No matter
unconditional
what,
love.
bro. It means
Don't just look
always
at the
be
word
there for you.
unconditional. Because we forgetting about the word. Like she just added
No matter
unconditional.
what.
But she said unconditional tolerance.
But
But that's something else. That's not love, bro.
love is
But that
emotional
would be-
tolerance.
That would be.
I agree with that.
What's that?
Love is emotional tolerance.
That would be.
I
That would be
agree with
responding
that.
to Jane Cash to me though,
Oh, my
because
shit down. That's an exit. I can't even see.
the question that he asked to me, like,
Well, here it is.
Go ahead.
Unconditional love is affection, support, and acceptance given freely without strings attached, expectations, or limitations.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means to me. Right?
Which comes.
Now, we not
Limitations.
changing the definition.
Or limitations means no limits.
No, it means
always
so-
be there
so-
for you. I ain't
so-
gonna fuck with you,
right.
but I'm always be
Right.
there for you.
That's a limitation.
I always got. That's not a.
That's
That's
not-
That's
No. Unconditional love, right?
Yeah.
That means that I'm gonna love you no matter what, right? No matter what kind of motherfucking person you is. That don't mean I'm gonna be with you. That don't even mean I'm gonna be your fucking friend. It means I'm gonna love you no matter what. throughout whatever we go through in our life, however we go through this shit in our life, whatever kind of people we become, I'ma still have like an unconditional love for you. But I'm not, nigga, you're not manipulating my life and controlling my life and making me feel pain and all that. No, I'm gonna love you from a distance. So I'm gonna always have love for you.
I'll say this. If that person can't experience that love, because your mom can experience that love, even though she stays in Chicago,
That's a
by
fact.
you calling her, that person can't experience that love, it doesn't mean jack shit.
What
My
do you mean?
boy can't experience that love because I got love for him sitting at my house, but I can't be around him. That love don't matter.
But
So
you
that
still love him, right?
it doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say.
Man, that's
It don't matter to him.
That's a little something. I don't know. That's a little different because how does it matter?
no, that's some real shit.
That's what I'm saying. How does
But
It don't matter. I know that I'm with that
it
person.
matter. Like so,
I
like
gotta show you. I gotta tell you. I don't want to be around
Yes.
you. You're not my friend right now, but I still love you, and I'm gonna be over here. And if something happened, that is gonna crush me. But you fucked up in a way that I don't want to be around you because I don't want it to happen again.
And
I'm not gonna let it happen again. But I still love you.
no, I get what you're saying.
Don't you say something?
I get what you're saying.
Can't
That's
do it.
like
Yeah,
look
you
at
say
this, right?
something. You have
Look at this, right? We on the block every day. It's 5 of us. We outside every day. Game shit, right? So what I'm saying, right? Then all of a sudden you got some more shit going on. You don't want to come outside no more. Or some shit happened with you and one of the guys out there. You don't fuck with niggas no more. So you ain't coming outside every day no more. Everybody's judging you as if you're not one of them no more. But in your mind, in your heart, you still got love for these niggas. These the guys. But because you're not that every day, for them niggas can feel the love the way he's saying it, where a nigga can understand the love, where a nigga can see the love, then they ain't really got no love for you. Now you come outside a month later thinking all these niggas are still your guys, but don't none of these niggas really fuck with you no more because they can't feel the love on the terms of what he's saying.
And even if
I said I get it. Then
and even if something bad was to happen to dude and I'm crushed, he'll never know that because he can't feel that. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
kind of real though. I kind of agree with that.
That's all
I
I'm
kinda
saying.
agree with that.
okay. So
Even
let's
though I
say
don't
it's
feel
40.
like that should be okay. I agree with it, but I feel like when you got love for people, first of all, it should be an understanding. Like, nigga, I ain't fucking with you for this reason and that reason. I'm over here. So you still got love for me because I still got love for you.
I
But
don't
I'm
even,
over here.
but I won't even know if he still got love for me because we not like that.
But
You
you're not.
would, because if y'all cross, but you would, because there's some. If y'all ever cross paths again in life, he'll show you love. You'll show him love. Y'all might speak. What's up? It's been a minute, but y'all not going back to being friends. But that right at in that moment, it shows I still got love for you. You still got love for me. And we just not cool.
Damn. That shit just got another level of deep though, Jay. Nah, just thinking about it. When you think about it, because yeah, it be
You
like
cross
that.
paths with people again. It ain't like you ain't never, ever,
No,
ever
but-
going not see unless
but-
something happened or something.
But if you know y'all not gonna see each other ever again as friends, is that not fake as hell?
No, because
No.
the other person.
Depending on how you ended the relationship, that friendship, the relationship, that's why you have those conversations. Because when you love somebody,
So
instead of going ghost or just cutting them off,
how do you know that person not fake? Giving you straight love with it.
This what makes
We
what
doing
you're
it
saying.
later.
that's
Hey,
what
what you're saying is so.
it's not
it's
you.
the truth, bro. It's because you feel a way, but the other person don't.
Right.
Right? You
And I'll never
But my,
And you
but
never know.
that just mean my love is unconditional.
What you
Your love ain't gotta be shit. I loved you. It's me. It's
I want you
me.
this dude will say, "Oh, what up, Rich?"
And he
And
could
I
be
feel my
faking
love for him, and he just faking that shit.
that.
nothing
And
like
he
that.
just faking
But
it.
you
Cause
see
when
what
you
Rich been up to, so I can, put him on his pockets.
y'all finna say what's up real quick and walk away from each other because as soon as y'all walk away, y'all not speaking again.
The man said of him making assumptions.
that's all.
But okay, no, because it's 7:42. So, because I was supposed to do it at 7:30, but the conversation did get good. But we do this with your brothers. I said it got good, but we go.
But what he's saying is real shit too, though. Like,
No, I wasn't cutting him off
man,
like
it's
that.
harsh as
But
fuck, though,
I
when you
wouldn't
think
say
about it.
like that.
Because you thinking, nigga, that nigga ain't my homie no more. This nigga thinking I still got love for this.
Shay said I was referring to y'all's statement about loving someone from a distance after they fuck up. Stay present after someone betrays you in some way can be deemed as enabling, especially when you know, especially when you know this is unacceptable behavior. People just be afraid to lose love.
That's true though.
Or you're
Wayne-
going to look at
That's
you
true though.
as fool
Yeah.
because you gave him a pass that you wouldn't have gave somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Is that? I see what they say.
Wayne said two things can be right at the same time. I agree with both looks. I don't fuck with my dad, but I love him. I don't talk to my best friend every day, but the love is always there.
So is it a thing where love ain't even an action, it's just a feeling?
That's what it is.
That's why I always say love's not real.
It's not real, it's just a feeling.
Because
Feel against the emotions.
I could
Just
know
like happy.
Because I agree with what Shay said, and I agree with what Wayne said. I agree with what you're saying right now because man, there's so many levels to it because ain't nothing wrong when you think about it.
Ooh.
Ain't nothing wrong.
So with that, would you rather be deeply loved by one person or admired by many? Huh?
She said, ooh.
Yeah. Because it's a good one.
Because it went right into it.
I'd rather be admired because admiration is real.
Admiration is real, it's an action.
Yep.
You can see it, you can understand it. You know what it feels like. That's so cold because, like what he was just saying, you don't know the other person really got that love for you that you think that they probably actually have. You don't know they have it. But admiration, you know what that admiration is because you can see it.
Yeah.
You can feel it when they come around you. You know what I mean? When they moving. I think this is a good conversation because it just brings on another level of thought to this shit.
They got layers to it.
No.
Yeah, it do, man, because it brings another level of thought. So what would you rather have, the love or the admiration? I damn near feel like the admiration.
Betty said you can have unconditional love for someone and still distance yourself. I just
Which is true, but then you bring back the shit that Shay just said about tolerating people. Once they cross you, you know what I mean? Once they cross you, once they fuck you over, but you still keeping them. Fuck is you keeping them for? When they already took the action to hurt you. But because you got the unconditional love, you just keep them at a distance. It's still kind of dangerous, ain't it?
Yeah, I got a big part, and I say I don't like it a lot of times because
Now you got to bring it down a little bit.
it is a lot of people that I don't necessarily hang with no more or be around, don't care for, but I do still love them. And I kind of would rather be, I don't know, I'm a lover girl, so I will choose deeply loved by one person. I'm a lover girl.
Yeah, but being a lover girl, like I'm a lover boy, but it's like when you think about it, the love damn that the actual love, it damn ain't shit. Right? Because even in a relationship, I'd rather have somebody that like me than love me. Because we're gonna have a lot more fun liking each other than we are loving each other damn near. You know what I mean? If you got somebody that admire you, when you with somebody that admire you, that really fuck with you, that's really like a fan to you, and you low key might be a fan to them. That's a dope ass relationship.
It is. It's fun.
Betty said love is both action and feeling.
Yeah, I just read that knowing I ain't been.
I don't think it's an action. I don't think it's no action.
I mean,
well,
some people do know how to show they love. Some people do. It is a lot of people,
yeah.
and you do. They say it a lot. Like, I don't know how to show it, but I love you, and it's just like the simplest thing.
I feel like we're mostly talking about intimate relationships.
I'm like to say it.
I think we mostly need to jump off into the
This
intimate.
conversation got 100 chapters to peel through.
They do. They do, man.
Even love, showing action in love. Keyword action, acting. You're pretending to get the expression that you want out of that person.
No, I disagree.
Yeah.
But I think there's a possible where some people do that though. So I think like sometimes you overly show your love to somebody who don't love you the same.
But what I'm saying
That'll create its own problems. You know what I mean?
something like, I know this girl likes flowers, right?
Uh,
I fucking hate flowers. I don't understand it. I think it's goofy.
Yeah.
But I'll buy the flowers to get what I want out of this situation because it puts a smile on her face. Is that not acting?
I don't think that's acting.
That's acting.
That's
I think that's.
caring
I
about
think.
somebody enough.
No,
to
I
do
think that's an
I'm
action.
trying to get some sex, so I'm gonna fake this action.
No, but that's
by
why
giving
you
flowers.
do it. See, and that's the thing, because that's why you're doing it. Another man, that's not always why a man is doing it. It's not always to get sex. It's man that's getting sex every night from that woman, and he still just randomly buy her flowers because she likes.
It's to
Okay,
continue.
I'm gonna be clear. I'm gonna be
But
y'all gonna hate this. Y'all gonna hate this take. I do nice things for women to get sex. I'm okay with it. Fine. That are not my female relatives.
Now listen.
That's you.
No,
That ain't
that ain't
everybody.
just him. That's a man.
That's
That's a man.
not-
That's just the way all of us. That's the way it works. But
No, some people actually care about how their woman feel. Like, no, don't make it. You know you're gonna get some sexy. If you didn't get the flowers, you was gonna fuck the girl. Like,
probably not. Probably not. Some,
Like it's-
listen, some women. Yeah, some women be tired of that shit. You can't just love them. Like, no, nigga, do something. Show me. You know what I mean? Show me that you give a fuck, nigga. Show me something. Show me some attention, right? So I'm gonna show you some attention. If you like now,
but it's acting. It's
I don't think it's acting. I disagree with that part. I don't think it's fake.
It's acting because I don't want to do this shit.
You acting, don't say other.
But that's why I
don't
said
want to do
every
this.
man-
That's true. I agree
But
with
every
that, too.
man is not doing it,
But
not
it's not
wanting to. Some men actually enjoy it, but they enjoy the smile on the woman's
That's
face.
that's
They enjoy how she reacts to it.
Don't
They
say you ain't gonna do it, you stopped in the store and got him.
it's still acting.
Yo, I've brought girls to
It's still acting.
Betty said,
You still putting on the show.
Betty
Yeah,
said,
it was
Tony,
good.
you saying that because you probably never experienced true love before, you was probably in deep like Richie. We already knew that.
I ain't no shit. That's that bullshit.
Like they
I ain't no shit. That's that shit. No, nigga. Don't do this in front of company. Yeah. But no, I agree with what you said. It is something because you don't want to do certain shit.
I once drove a young lady like 3 hours to see some goofy ass fireworks that I didn't give a shit about, but it was because I wanted the sex. There you go.
Right, and another man will probably do that same thing, and it has nothing to do with sex. It's because he wants to see her happy.
No, I knew it would make her happy and I would get the sex, but I didn't give a shit about fireworks. So I said,
You get what he's? I get what he's saying though. He's saying what you're saying. He's just saying.
But
He's saying.
and if you know your man don't like
No,
fireworks,
listen.
he's still taking you.
But look at
That's
this.
him showing, look, you know that's what that is.
Look at this moment right here, right? He telling you what a man think in this moment.
He telling me what he
No,
thinks
he's
that
telling me
man.
what a man think. Trust me. 'Cause I agree, like 100%.
Right,
with what
you
he said.
agree.
All men don't agree. If the man on here say they disagree, they on some bullshit. The average man, when he do nice things for his lady, it's all based off what she like to make her feel a certain way. And then the back end of it is our relationship gonna work a certain way. It might not always be sex tonight. But if I keep her where she need to be, what they used to always say, happy wife, happy life. If you make her happy, then you're gonna be happy. So that makes what he's saying true. He's
that's
saying
why
for
I'm
sex.
going on a date for sex.
It ain't always about straight sex, but it's about making her happy.
That's the bottom line.
And making her happy gets you good sex.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Unless she don't like having sex, which you don't need to be with her, no goddamn. But right, but making her happy means it's shit gonna be happening. So
You know how you know it's about sex?
yeah.
Because you're not gonna go out of your way to bring a lady you're not attracted to some expensive restaurant or somewhere unless she related to you or you doing it for some kind of business. I'm not bringing a woman I think is ugly to have a nice experience just out of the kindness of my heart. Unless I'm just keeping it real.
How is this man in real life relationships with ugly women, or we feel like they ugly and they feel like they are so pretty?
But that's his preference.
Right.
Right.
That's
Just because you think they're
Right.
ugly,
If
does not
that's
mean they're
his
ugly.
preference, if that's his preference, then all men don't got the same preference. Or then,
no, we're not looking at the same picture. No, I don't know if you did.
I mean, my mister, I'm saying that because they don't know.
But no, what he's saying is, if you're not attracted to a female, you're not gonna do shit for her. Knowing that the average, if you're attracted to a female, you want to fuck, so you want to take her out. You want to do this or you want to do that. But if you're not attracted, if you don't have any sexual intentions with this female, right? If she's not your mama, she's not your sister, she's not your daughter, she's not a relation to you, you're not trying to take her out for no experience that you're gonna take out a female that you want to have sex with.
You know how many ugly ass females I drove past and let them change their own damn tires? Yo, I'm keeping it real.
That's crazy.
Like, man, That girl got some big ass. That girl, oh fuck man, I'm going home. I'm not about to stop in this rain.
Stuff like that.
I'm giving you an honest opinion. I've done it. I'm not proud of it, but I've done it. I'm like, man, I'm not attracted to her. It's raining out here. I'm gonna take my ass home.
Grab that shit.
I'm just keeping it real.
No, yeah.
Because like so if you're the type of individual that pulls over and help people and you don't help her because she ugly, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Just don't help nobody, bro. Just keep the balance. So nobody
And
gets
she was changing her time. How you even see her face to know she was ugly?
bro.
I drove slow.
No, because he was gonna help. He was gonna help. He got no clothes to see her and shit. Like, oh no.
I'm about to get my clothes all wet. Hell,
This thing is a creep.
That is fucked up.
no, it's shitty, but you know, it is my condition, I guess. So
I get what you're saying. I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying.
But I get the point that you make.
All I'm saying
The
is,
point you make.
Cause just cause you help her with the type, that don't mean you gotta be interested in her. It's also women that
I'm
Sometimes
saying sometimes
When you
it
a creep,
helps.
like if you a creep,
Sometimes it helps.
that's the shit that go to your
If
life.
I see an old lady, I will
Gotta
help
listen
an
to
old
her.
lady.
You gotta listen.
If I see an old lady, I will help an old
but a
lady.
young woman that's ugly, that's
A
struggling.
young woman that I think is
what
ugly.
if Granny?
I don't think they're ugly people.
What if
The
Granny?
woman that
No,
I
but
think
a woman that's
You don't think
get out of track, you're not gonna help her change her tire when she's
circumstance,
struggling.
the circumstance matters.
You're a nasty.
No, I'm just saying the circumstance matters
Yeah,
because-
no, but you're a nasty
because
person.
I'm about to go deeper, right?
Uh,
I hear strong and independent all the time, so I'm like, go ahead, prove it.
what's
I'm
that?
gonna drive home. You can sit here with your strong independent ass and change this damn tire.
They're getting us to
But
that.
how she's strong and independent because she's changing the tire by herself. Ain't nobody else come out there to help her. She called who she called. She couldn't get no help.
She's strong. She's strong because I hear it all the time.
They can do all the shit that we can do.
I hear it all the time.
They can do all the shit that
Yeah, women can, but if she's struggling with the tire, that don't. I don't know.
So
She's struggling.
I
But
pretend,
you just a nasty person.
and that's
I
fair.
mean,
But what?
You talking about that's fair.
And that's no.
Betty said guys can definitely be performative to get what they want, but you might come across a person who isn't looking for anything in return.
Good luck.
I mean, but it's no different than the woman you see trying to move something into her apartment and says, "Oh, you got big biceps," and does the manipulation shit. You like, yeah, I got big biceps. Now you over here with the goofy ass
Right.
bringing a couch in.
I was in Walmart the other day.
I mean, she can't move the couch by
So
herself.
why did you have to insinuate sex to get this done? That's what it is. Let's
She
call it
flirted-
what
she
it is.
flirted a little bit.
Let's call it what
She
it
flirted a
is.
little bit. I seen.
I mean, I guess in that case, I ain't saying that to nobody.
I was in
I'll
Walmart
just
the other
ask
day,
you,
right?
help me.
I was walking down the aisle, the water aisle, and it's a female. She getting water from like the top aisle, and I see her. Now I'm on my way over there to help her anyway. It's just natural instinct, right? But when she seen me, she looked at me and like locked in, like, "Nigga, is you gonna help me?" Like, "Shorty, I don't owe this to you. Like, I don't owe this to you." Well, we got it locked in. I'm trying to help her anyway. But she gave me a look, but like what you saying, like the independent thing. They moving us towards that. Like, no, get your own motherfucking water. We moving towards that nowadays. You know what I mean?
On the
We
deeper,
don't want to help the motherfucker.
it's to me, it's all sexual. Male and female, it's always sexual because when given the opportunity, you know, hear all this strong opinion, and given the opportunity to do other shit, females always resort back to sex. It's always sexual. So even if the guy ducks it, you know, it turns into something sexual. Look at your butt. Oh, I know because I see guys that are either out of shape or wearing dirtier clothes and they're invisible to these females. I watch it, right?
Yeah, that's kind of true.
But this dude changed or this dude got some money, all of a sudden he's not invisible. So let's not try to act like this is this real love thing there that exists. It's not real.
That,
But
but that
but
don't.
always something
But
else
that's not
now.
to.
For
It's not real. It's always
You always try to fit you be trying to fit everybody in this.
It's always what I'm saying is it's always sexual.
Cause look, this real too, right? If your lady could tell you no, You be sitting there horny in the motherfucker trying to get the shot. She be like, no, nigga, not right now, right? Soon as she horny in the motherfucker, you say no, boy, your bags will be outside. Nigga, fuck you mean, no bitch ass nigga. You fucking somebody else, you cheating. You got to go on with your brain. This shit get nasty.
No, it's an argument. As soon as you
Nasty.
look
What if she
it up, it look like you
She
want to
don't
say
want
nah, nigga.
But she get to decide. What if she's doing something else? I'm tired. I've been with the kids all day. I cook. Okay, all that's cool. But when she come to you, you can't say no excuse. No reason.
You know, I've been at work all day
All day.
and fucking with these kids. No,
No, but I got something to say back to what my dad said. You said that we'll be getting that, get your own water. So because a woman is independent, that means a man shouldn't do nothing for her.
Yeah, because that means that they don't do nothing for us. Listen to the conversation. If you listen to the conversation of women nowadays today, we don't deserve shit as men. Listen to them. Now, if you go and you want to be a man, why would I give you anything? They want us to pay their bills. They want us to buy them cars. They want us to bring them flowers and take them on dates. We got to do everything the whole job. Now, if you're a fucking man, if you're Miss Independent and you don't need nothing from a man, why would I do anything for you? I'm not gonna see you and stranded and want to help you the same way you gonna see me stranded and you ain't gonna help me.
Some men like to do
Yeah,
stuff for women knowing that they could do it themselves, or the fact that they are independent, it just make them.
Oh,
I don't know that some men feel like that's sexy. Some men like to be independent.
it's
I'm not saying that,
The reason why I don't
but
like
it's one thing don't always.
like
I like the answer she just gave because she's never been a man a day in her life.
right. So what she don't understand is being an independent female is cute. But it's only not cute when it's a weapon, when he weaponizing against us. When you weaponize your independence, then why the fuck are we finna cater to it? That don't make sense.
But the
You're
thing
using it as a weapon against us.
independent from what? That's the question I always ask.
Because you never hear niggas talking about being independent, man.
Independent.
It don't even
from what?
make sense.
But I feel like I don't know.
So as a lady, independent from what? I don't understand.
So my side of it is we getting to a point where men don't want to do shit for women.
We are all supposed to
because
be
we just,
independent.
it's just nothing.
Y'all should every woman should be able to do certain things. You should be able to take care of yourself because in certain situations, you're left alone to take care of yourself. So some of us we build that independence off of either being left and having to handle everything in this household on our own because a man didn't want to take care of his responsibility. He didn't want to do his part. So then when the next man come in, some women have to, they gotta go into somehow, somebody they get into the groove of a man taking care of things or wanting to take care of things. But when you come from somewhere where you had to do all of this by yourself for a long time, even girls who had to take care of their siblings as kids and grew up, so they had to become independent. They had to learn how to do this and that because they was the parent to their siblings, their younger siblings, or they had to help mom with this and that. They had to get jobs at 15, 16 years old to help bring in money. Just like a man sometimes gotta take care of those things and he got to get a job at 15, 16, or he got to go out and hustle. That's what makes him, that's where his independence starts, when he got to do stuff on his own. So with a woman, we cherish our independence because a lot of y'all make it seem as if we can't. Some men, I'm not gonna say all, some men do make it seem like we get talked about for not being able to do this and that. We get talked about if our independence ain't where it's supposed to be at, and that's in certain situations. So you can't say, oh, because she independent, she know how to change a tire, I ain't helping her. Like, damn, have some type of dignity. Just help the woman because you can help her.
No, because you don't get to say all that just because you're a woman, because men been doing that shit for years too.
But it's some women that would help a man.
But if you decide to be an independent woman and say, yo, this is what I care about, this is all I care about, you can't tell a man to care about it. Because that's how it is as a man. Like, as men in the world, we can't ask nobody to care about us. We weak, right? If you asking somebody to care about you, even if you asking your lady, like, damn.
I guess that's for certain women because all women don't feel that way. But they, I said, but all women don't look at it that way.
How come we don't see a bunch of dudes running around bragging about their independence? If independence is so real, how come we don't see a bunch of dudes running around bragging about their independence?
That's what y'all. That's what y'all chose not to do.
Oh, come on.
No, because that's the thing.
Y'all
Like,
don't- like,
let's go back.
No, because they understand that.
because men always, because some men always feel like they bigger than the one. They could do this. I can do this. I'm stronger than you. I'm smart. Like I can do this and that. I can make it here and there because I'm a man. If it's some men that do, they say those things. I can do this and that. I'm a man. Like some men say that. So what is wrong with a woman doing the same
You
thing?
gotta understand the men that are saying that are in a position where they had to remind you that that's what they do. There's no guy running around bragging, look at how many women I made more money than,
Right.
this whole time. I've never seen it in my whole life. I make more money than women, yeah. But I go out, I see women, I make more than all these dudes and this and that. It's a flex. And I never saw dudes in my life running around bragging that they were faster than women.
It's a flex because for so long women was
I ain't never seen it, man.
But it's not a flex.
but
And when you
it's a
see
flex.
you don't respect that.
It's not a flex. It's only a flex amongst women.
When
This
you
this
did
one.
see a dude like that, you didn't respect.
So this one of them conversations, right, where a lot of females feel like, yo, I've been doing this for so long. I've been doing it this way. I've been through all that, and now I'm out, and now I got it. Now I'm doing this, and I don't put my chest out. But that's only for other women. The average man, most men see that shit the same way. Most of us see it the same way. A lot of the problem that we have, like when we dealing with these relationship shit, is women trying to tell men how to feel. We're not trying to tell women how to feel. We telling women this is how we feel. And you can have a million conversations with a million people, and women are saying, "Well, he's sassy because he said this, or he this, or he that, or he this." Look at how they judge us. Let's be real. We being judged for everything that we do. We not judging
Y'all
y'all.
call women hoes for moving around.
No, we call whores for being whores.
person.
You know, whores in the dictionary. It's certain kind of women that do certain kind of things. So that's what we look at them.
But
Once
y'all
we see that you're one of those kind of women,
right. So
we
what
ain't-
is wrong with
we don't call it out. We don't call it out.
Men do call that type of stuff out.
No,
That's like y'all called out Meg Thee
that's
Stallion for
That for a long time, men calling out women has been hip hop. That's been the only genre that you hear men calling women bitches and whores. That's just been it. That's just been hip hop. But we can't say hip hop is the black community entire. That's not a black thing. That's hip hop. That's the music industry. Women, men ain't like that with women on a regular basis. That's all I'm saying. The average, when you hear these conversations, now you hear men saying, niggas is tired of females that's only worried about themselves. Why would you bring in a woman in your home and she's only concerned with herself? That shit don't even make logic sense. If we be for real. Why would we do anything at any time with, why would a woman bring a man to her home that's only concerned with himself? Be realistic, be logic. The only, if you bring in another person, that other person got to be for you. We had the 100% versus the 50-50 conversation, right? And the biggest part of the conversation is then they're created by women. The average man with a woman, the automatic intent is 100%. This is my lady, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But now the average lady that's coming into a relationship, she got her own money. She do her own shit, she move in her own way. I'm not finna pay 100% into your life and get nothing back in return into mine, but you. That don't make sense. It's not logic. It's not logic.
Big Boss Priest said it's a flex because it's not supposed to be a thing. A man is supposed to be the superior. So why would a woman want a man who makes less than her?
That's a conversation for women amongst women. I don't think that's a conversation for men because I don't think the way men look at none of these conversations is gonna ever change. Look how many relationships were.
But
Like,
Richie basically said that in the opposite way.
what's that?
Because he wouldn't mess with a woman that makes more than him.
Well,
No,
Or that's on his level.
when did I say that?
You did say that.
I'm saying you gotta show me. I don't know when I said
I
that.
will, but I can't right now because my phone is the comments, but you did say that.
So-
You said that.
so I guess it's I don't know, man. Realistically, if we being realistic, if you're an independent individual, man or female, the last motherfucking thing you need is an independent individual to be in a relationship. That don't make no fucking sense. It don't. If you're a female, if you fucking Nicki Minaj, you don't need to be with fucking Meek Mill. It ain't gonna end well, bro.
So
It ain't gonna end well. If it's on the other side of it, you need somebody who can balance out your life. That's what we all need. We need somebody that can balance out our motherfucking life. If you got a million things to do. If you breathe and you got a million goddamn things to do, you don't want a nigga that got a million goddamn things to do.
So,
It's not logic, bro.
so
Is that logic?
for me,
You can never get shit done.
I never liked the word independence because I don't think it applies to human beings. It applies to nations and countries, but it doesn't apply to human beings because there's no such thing as independent when you got to pay somebody to fix your car. You need a mechanic. You need a plumber. You need a fireman.
There's no,
It's not real.
it's no way to survive alone.
Yeah.
For nobody.
Yeah.
It's no way to survive a
You
happy and productive life alone. Huh?
Nothing.
No, I'm saying nobody.
No, I hate you said.
Nobody.
I mean, you go stay at
Yeah, because Richie talking about ain't nobody independent if you gotta call the fire department. Stuff like that.
So if you go independent, put out the fire yourself.
Why you think the relationship?
You can't put
Why you think the
Fireman
relationship?
got big things to put out those big fires. I could put out a small fire. He could put out a small fire. It don't make somebody less independent because they gotta call the fire department.
Humans are
Don't.
humans are codependent.
When you say you independent, that means
I'm supposed to have some big old holes in my, like, what?
no.
You got the fire extinguisher. If I could put out the small fire before it gets big, then I'm gonna put that fire out. But if it has spread it before I could even realize, then I am calling somebody that could put this big ass fire out. The fire department. That don't make me less independent because I needed them to bring they big old tools that I don't have in my apartment. That don't no. Or in my house.
So then I say, if you're independent, why don't you have those tools?
No,
You
that's
don't-
what she's saying. But I would say this too, though.
You don't have to be independent with everything, but independent
That's
does
what
not.
independent it is.
It's
No.
not what it is.
Oh my God.
It's not what it
It
is.
kind of is, though.
If I
No, I'm independent.
no look, I'm gonna put it like this. So say I know how to fix a car, I know how to fix everything on my car. I don't need nobody for that, so I'm independent with that situation. But that don't mean that I'm independent with everything.
So then clarify, say I'm an independent from a mechanic.
I'm an independent mechanic.
I'm independent from a mechanic. I don't need this mechanic.
I'm an independent mechanic. I can fix my own shit. I can fix my own car.
But you got a lot of people that, like you said, you're not independent if you call the fire truck. I know how to put out a fire, so I don't have to call the fire truck. But it depends on the fire. If you don't know where it started at or where it come from,
You
still
can
need
put it out.
somebody
You
to
can
put
put out what you see right here, but it started somewhere else. I can't.
That
get
just
to
means
those
not independent though.
preset.
That's
People
what I
have-
say.
People have those. People have those jobs for a reason. Alongside, as long as you're paying for it yourself, you're independent.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit too technical. We talking about being independent from the other.
Well,
fucking
Richie was the one that
right?
made it that
That's the
technical.
conversation that we're talking about. Being independent from the other sex. Being independent from people, period. If you're independent, realistically, it seems like you shouldn't need nobody for nothing. Okay, you need a mechanic. That's cool. You pay for your mechanic.
It's not true. Nobody's independent. He's right.
I'm telling you what I hear.
Right.
That's
I
what
don't need no man.
Everybody needs somebody.
you gotta
You can say you don't need a man, but half the time, a lot of females that say they don't need a man, they've been through something with a man. So it's like, okay, you put me through all of this. I don't need a man. I'm going to figure it out.
But just because you say it, does that make it right?
No, it don't mean you're independent. It just means that you don't need a man for those
This
situations.
is the problem in the conversation, right? Just come back from what we started at, from talking about unconditional love. See, when you make judgments based off certain conditions, and then you get rid of certain people out of your life because you need a man. Just like a man need a woman. We need each other. It's certain shit that as men we just don't fucking think about. We don't feel or we don't care for. A woman wants flowers. You say, listen, you say sex, right? Sex is behind your shit.
It's always about sex.
But I need my motherfucking laundry done. I want my laundry done. I want a hot meal. You know what I mean? When I come in the house, like I want to sleep comfortable. And these flowers is part of me getting all of that shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It might not be directly straight towards sex, but all of the money that I spend, the time, everything that I do is to continue to build the relationship up so you can always be comfortable playing your part. And you're gonna do all the shit that you gotta do so I can be comfortable playing my part.
Yeah, but in all situations, because y'all, you Rich say I can't speak for a man, which is true, but y'all also can't speak for all men. Y'all are not all men.
We damn near is. That's the problem.
No,
They are.
no, but that's
They are. They are just like they said. No, that's not true.
But
That's not true. That's not true.
Because when we say
That's not all men are different. That's not true. All men are exactly alike, just like you said. All white people are not racist. That's not true.
So
All white people are racist to take that one situation to bring them to that.
all white people
Racist.
racist.
right, I know.
All white people are racist. You can let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Everybody say all white people not racist. It's say you piss the white person off. What they gonna say to you? Everybody's not gonna. You don't know what that white person finna go say behind your back. But the first thing that they got to say is, "Oh, that black person," or they say something disrespectful about your culture or something.
Somebody.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking. But that's what I'm trying to say though. Like we can say
men don't have the same.
we can say all men. We can say all men not the same, right? Because some men have certain standards, but it depends. Like you say all men don't cheat, but all men go outside. You gonna look at a female. You see her and she look good. She got a nice shape. You gonna look at her. No matter if you got a wife or not.
Just because you rugged don't mean
You
you attracted.
You can say
You a man ain't gonna still be attracted to another woman. Just
you can
because
say that. You can say that.
that don't mean he go cheat.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue I have with all the stuff you guys are saying. I find it disgusting that women get to choose who represents these men. And you find out they're always choosing gay niggas or overly
No.
aggressive niggas, and then we have to bear the burden because you picked a fuckboy.
Because we gotta keep. That's absolutely true though. Listen, most females, right, that they male best friends are all homosexuals, right? Most females, the nigga that they choose to be with in their life, it's like the toughest nigga out the fucking woods.
Hold on, real fast. I'm not
Right or wrong?
you up.
It's the toughest, the hardest nigga out the woods.
I gotta bear the responsibility of how you feel about men, and I gotta be under that blanket.
I gotta be under that blanket.
But real fast, because
That's
that shit
true.
when I was
You say the truth. I get what you
I
say.
couldn't speak on what he didn't like about what I said was because I'm not a man and I couldn't speak on what a man think or whatever. You're not a woman. And you just spoke on something that a woman might think or should think.
No, we ain't speaking on what I'm saying.
No,
We're speaking on.
but that's
But I don't like you guys picking our reputation.
how is that a fact?
That's-
It's true.
Comparing that's the truth.
It's
Who
true.
is you comparing us to?
It's true.
To say all men are alike. Who is
I
you
didn't
comparing us
just
to?
say that's not what I just said. I said the opposite.
So,
Right? Like,
No, listen.
no, real fast, because I never said that all men was like. I said that all men don't think the same way that y'all think. All men don't feel the same way that y'all feel about when it's come time to do something for their girl because they love her and want to see her happy. It don't always have to do with sex. All men are not looking for sex after making a woman happy. Like if that's the point, then that's bullshit to me. I feel like that's
No, but you gotta hear what he's saying though. Like it's for him, it's sex. But for
Right.
for almost every man that do these things, it's for balance. It's not for nothing. Ain't the average nigga ain't no just going to buy no fucking flowers just to buy flowers. If he don't like flowers, it's a balance. They doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
So I agree with the part when you say that men are damn near like we are.
It don't always have to be about sex. Like
That's-
I could bring you
because
these
y'all
flyers.
it's like all
man
men
could be
are looking for the sex.
A man could be bringing.
I'm not saying sex. I'm saying that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Right. It's good, but I'm saying it's for something. It ain't for nothing.
But
That's what I'm saying.
But when I said but when I did say it could be just to make her happy because he want to see that smile, Dad. You said, and it's got something to do with sex somewhere down the line. You trying to get something.
9 times out of 10, if a man see his female walking around mad all the time, you ain't get no sex. If all of this is going on and she walking around with attitude every day, nobody want to do nothing with nobody that got an attitude. So let me bring her some flowers, make her happy. But I want some sex after that. It's basically what they trying to say. Like it's something, yeah. Let me, I'm gonna work towards it.
But it also goes to the relationship. I be wanting I want my laundry to get done.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no, it has to be about sex. It could be about, okay, I done came in here a couple of times, house ain't clean, she been angry all day. Let me try to do something to fix her attitude. Because I know when she happy, she gonna get up, she gonna clean up, make sure, the food cooked, laundry done, everything. So let me do something to make her happy. So everybody is right. Nobody's wrong. His is sex. My dad's is
Whatever.
cleaning up, cooking.
And I
Everybody got,
I agree with the sentiments of like ain't no the independent shit. Like that's some bullshit. I don't be feeling the independent bullshit because I don't think there's no real such thing as being independent. Because there's somebody somewhere that's driving a certain car that's giving you what you
Nobody wants to be independent. If you want to be independent, you've been through a lot and you're not healed.
It's not even possible.
You can't
You're not
say
healed.
you're not healed, basically. If I want to be independent with everything, like I go through a lot right now. If I want to be independent with everything, it's because of how everybody treated me. But I know for a fact I need help. That don't make me independent because I'm sitting here trying to figure out everything myself. No.
Less independent.
It don't make you less independent
It
either,
don't
but
make you less independent because you need help, but you also got to go to a place where you got to understand that you need help.
exactly.
A lot of women, and I'm saying women. I don't know what they think. I don't know how they feel, but we go through a lot of shit with a lot of women where they never take the accountability for the decisions that they made that make people don't want to do shit for them. If I go into a situation where I'm set up, I'm already set up. Everything is good for me. Now you need something from me. I don't really need nothing from you, or ain't in order for me to give something to you. But I do need that to be an understanding and a certain level of appreciation if I'm doing it. Even with your actions outside of me, if I'm dating somebody, the way you move in the streets, I don't want a nigga to feel like he can get you. If a nigga feel like he can get you, it's because you showed him something that says that he could possibly get you. That's the flaw in the game, right? I don't want a nigga fixing your car. I don't want you doing this. I don't want you doing that. Realistically, the average man don't want his lady at work because he don't want his lady around those 100 motherfucking niggas all day. It's a realistic thing. So if you go into relationships on whatever level you're going into them, you still got to be mindful of the other person that you with.
Mhm.
Because you can't need that person that then don't give a fuck about how that person feels or what that person thinks or nothing that's going on with that person.
I wonder if these comments coming in late. Bree said, being independent means you're not healed, ? That's a new one. I kind of.
That's not what I was saying.
What I was saying, that's basically what I was saying earlier. When it comes to some women and some men, they become independent. They find their independence when they have
Don't
to.
have anybody.
As a kid, or like when they're younger, and like I said, they gotta start working early. They gotta bring something in because my mom's single, so she can't really give me the shoes I want. If I want them shoes, then I gotta go work and I gotta bring that money in, or the rent late and we all finna get put out, so somebody gotta help mommy. So one of us gotta get a job at 15, 16 years old. We start as young adults coming up, and I feel like with certain parents, they want their kids to come up and be independent. I thought we was being taught independence. We're being taught how to take care of things. If you get a man and he want to take care of everything, girl, you lucky. And cool beans, let him do it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But she still has her independence at the end of the day. So, because she knows that if that man was to leave her and she's stuck in this position by herself, she has to be independent. She has to get it done. She has to play roles. If they got kids.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
So I agree with everything she just said, but the issue I have with what she's saying to an extent is a lot of women go into a situation like that where a guy is gonna do all this and think that there aren't gonna be any rules.
What do you mean rules?
Like you want to accept all the gifts, cash, and prizes, but this nigga is saying, I don't want you hanging out with niggas. Now,
Yeah, I get it. Now, first thing, if you a woman and you claim that independence loud and proud to the motherfucking world, you are not healed. Because no motherfucking woman should want to be independent. That shouldn't be a goal. Like, I want to be alone, bro. How does that make sense? You screaming that shit to the raptures, like I'm independent. This, I do that. I'm this, I'm that. She not healed. She not happy really. So her independence is where her happiness comes from. So to me, she not healed.
I think it's screaming. I think it's screaming until
Save me.
Yeah.
Save me. It's like you sitting in a fucking burning building. You don't even realize you're in a burning building though. The fire just ain't got to you yet. You know what I mean?
Sending out a big ass signal.
But I also feel like with that mindset that stops a lot of women from asking for help or anything when they need it, because it's either we go be independent, we go either get talked about, or not we gonna get looked past for being too independent, or the next man see that we not as independent, we can't,
Because if you
get down there talking stuff, and now
if you want to be, because it's like,
That's was it just because you want credit for becoming accomplished?
and that's what a lot of people do it for,
Because
because
that's the only thing I can see it for. Because saying you independent, who gives a fuck? Okay, you don't have to take care of what you're supposed to have been taken care of any fucking way. So all you want is a little fucking
everybody brag about something.
for accomplished, but you
be independent with a lot of things, and it's just not always.
It's okay to brag sometimes,
you
but
want them because they just do.
And we do not brag.
You want them.
yes,
You want them just to try to stand with the make it say.
I tell niggas, when I'm in the room, niggas start talking about they
He do.
dick game.
He do.
Like,
Yes, he all he
I
do.
don't want to hear about your dick
Yeah,
game.
it's like a pause conversation amongst men. Anything that sound anything
Leave
like
that
that,
alone.
that's pause. Yeah, that's pause worthy.
Like, dudes ain't having no
What you saying,
conversations
though,
like
dog?
that.
no women thinks that what man is doing all that for a woman who is not theirs. Be independent. Oh, I think I missed the comment. Oh, Pre said, but dating means single. So if you don't want another man to fix those things, claim what you want. And she said, no woman thinks that what man is doing all that for a woman who is not theirs. Be independent or be controlled, basically.
So can I give a little historical fact since we
Not be independent or be controlled. That's not what it is.
If you look in the early 1900s,
Freak got some shit going on, man. She need to come to the show.
Heal.
Yeah,
That means when you quick to always got something to say about something that's realistic, you got stuff going on. You're not healed. Like she just said, being independent mean you're not healed. I wasn't saying it in that way. I'm saying like if you want to do everything yourself, you're not healed. You're not. You can say you're healed, but nobody wants to do everything they feel. You got to.
But that
That don't mean you're not independent. You're independent. You're doing everything yourself. Yes.
It's something that you keep
But it's
pushing
still-
away from you, so you keep doing this and you keep doing that because you don't want to allow some type of help because something has happened before. You're probably not all the way healed.
But that's
from what
not-
happened.
So look,
But I don't feel
listen,
like that's
listen.
not being healed.
But
It's
listen
just
to this.
making sure it don't happen
Listen to
again.
this. I'm having a conversation, right? Having a conversation with the woman. She older, she up to her age. So she like, man, she been through this, she been through that. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit, right? Well, if I've been through this and I've been through that, shouldn't you as a man want to show me that I would have never had to deal with that with you? No. What the fuck? How much time do I have right now in a relationship to try to prove to a motherfucking female that I'm not another nigga? I'm who I am. And I'm not finna do no extra work in my life to try to prove to somebody that I'm somebody else or I'm better than somebody else. Or no, I'm who I am already. So if you fucking with me and it ain't no like, if we don't lock in automatically and start our process, then we should be moving around.
But I don't-
She already messed up. One, you don't come telling if you want to be with somebody, you don't come telling them about your past, what you went through, everything that you got going on, and how everything went wrong and all that. You don't go telling them that because it's like, okay, that's too much. Let me go on, about my day.
Mhm.
You done already made the conversation on top of it. I don't want to hear about
Yeah, but
it.
sometimes you have conversations where some shit might come up.
Those are the deep conversations.
They be deep conversations, but
And
I'm
you
saying-
can have
Deep conversations, but-
conversations.
Me being in different relationships, I learned with a lot of men, you cannot go tell them what you went through with your last relationship because they're gonna look at you. Sometimes they look at you like, oh, I can get over on her because she let all this slide, so I know she's gonna do it again. All I gotta do is, act like this or do like. You cannot tell somebody what you've been through in your last relationship. Okay.
Sometimes you can.
Your past relationship shouldn't even carry on to the next. Those
Exactly.
women are not you.
That's the point that I'm talking. That's what I'm
well, I'm
talking.
gonna play devil's advocate too, though. No, I ain't gonna say this shit. What about sometimes you deal with a girl and she'll tell you that her ex-boyfriend's a junkie, right?
Mhm.
And her last two past boyfriends were junkies.
Right.
I feel some weird type of way that you created a new standard for me when you.
Cause why you
got
fucking
with
with
two
junkies? You don't like a junkie to you?
Yeah.
It's like the crackhead.
You just dealt with two junkies. Now you want to move the ball.
And you want to fuck with my life because you was fucking with junkies, bitch. I don't smoke.
But what you kind of like that?
What
She didn't know that he was a junkie when she got into the relationship. Man be hiding that something.
You
And
can't.
then it comes out, but to some women, cause it be some fly ass junkies in the club, and you like not even because they don't look it. A lot of them don't be looking it, but they be
You know if that's your type.
That's your
You-
type.
you
You
know
like
a
junkies.
not.
Profile motherfucking junkie.
You can be clean as junkie. If that's what you run into, that's your type.
But no, because even if you're a fly ass junkie in the club, nigga, how far do you actually get to go with the woman? Just because you was a fly junkie in the club,
You don't go that far, but that's what I'm saying. But that was what I'm saying, though, because what if she just yeah, no, but what I was saying, like, what if he didn't have it wasn't showing in the beginning, but then once they get deeper into the relationship, now he's showing signs, he getting comfortable, he leaving stuff around, and he like she left. If she left, and then, well, I don't know, because to end up
No,
with the
but then
second
there's-
jump,
so this is the biggest problem in it, right? Because I can talk to a female about it past, because that shit don't got nothing to do with me. Just don't try to hold me to the standards of that shit. But once you start trying to hold me to the standards of what you dealt with the last dude,
I mean, but that's everybody gonna do
How
that.
do you know?
Huh?
How do you-
Everybody gonna do that. Just like when a man he didn't dealt with this female, she was doing this and that. You gonna want to look for something better. It's not holding you to the standard of being better than that person, but it's I want better. That's not what I want,
better for myself.
and that's what.
but that's
I know better. I learned better. So it ain't nothing wrong with
that goes.
Just like you meet a female and then it's like, oh, how many bodies you got?
We never
Or what
had
you
a
doing today?
conversation about how my ex was and how you are, then that would mean I'm holding you to the standards of her. I mean, I'm already
not
trying.
that this.
This is what I'm saying. This what I'm saying, because y'all right. But this is what I'm saying. If I like red, and then you keep saying, man, I can't stand niggas who wear red shoes because my ex-boyfriend always wear red shoes. Bitch, I'm not finna buy no blue shoes.
I mean, yeah, that's
You
different.
see what I'm saying? So I gotta stop wearing red
Right.
because your last nigga wore red. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, that's
Shit like that.
different, and that's not healed.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But that's how we be a lot of times. Like the main problem, I think, this is just me. Some females and some men be in way too many fucking relationships. We talked about this before. You be in too many relationships. That's the problem in itself, right? If you could say, if you 40 years old, you 45, and you up in that area, and you could say you've been in 5 real relationships. Again, we talked about this before, right?
Mhm.
But that means you was a part of 5 different families, right? You got 5 different fucking mama-in-laws that still call you motherfucking son or still call you daughter when they see you. You got 5 sets of cousins because you was in all of these relationships for so long. You know what I mean? And now you come with me. Not only is I think you're cool and I'm fucking with you, but you got a whole standard of life based off the life you live with all these other niggas. And I ain't not like none of them niggas. So when I make certain decisions, just being a man, oh, that's just like some shit Tommy did. So now I'm being judged, right? Or motherfucking Archie did the same shit that one time, and now I'm being judged. It's too many relationships. There's too much situation going on. But if you honestly tell me about all of your relationships and then start trying to judge me based off of the shit that you've been to with your relationships, that's kind of crazy to me. That's kind of crazy to me. That's kind of fucked up. Y'all don't think so?
Yeah.
I
She ain't got no choice but to be in
relationships.
Huh?
I said judging you based off all her past relationships or seeing you as
If I can't see you with red shoes on, I still want my ex.
right.
Let's
So
talk about that.
she not.
If I can't see you with something I don't like it, I want to be with my ex.
But if you kicked you in your head all the time with the red shoes, and you just don't like red shoes because he always used to kick you with them motherfuckers, that don't mean you still want them. That means you just traumatized. The motherfuckers tripping.
She'll probably tell you that, man.
Huh?
Right.
She'll probably tell you that.
No, she probably wouldn't. I'm just saying, like,
I'll probably be in the store.
you don't tell everybody all your triggers.
No, you don't, but you'll
You don't
probably
tell everybody all your
y'all would
triggers.
probably be in the store though. You gonna pick up some red ones. You like, nah, dude kicking me in my shit with those on.
I just wouldn't be with.
I mean, you ain't gonna
She
say
wanna
it right there.
No, but shit, someone will.
Well,
Like, but they won't tell you like where he kicked the mat. Just like you didn't kick the end of my shit with those
I'm
on.
traumatized.
Had on some red shoes,
Yeah,
just like that.
just like
Some people tell you, but some people don't. They don't tell you. I don't
But-
tell
I'm
nobody my trick.
traumatized.
Tell nobody my trick.
I ain't gonna tell you what traumatized me or what happened, but
That's some traumatic shit.
if it's that serious to the point where I can't see you, look, if I'm that traumatized, then I say it, but I ain't telling you how I got traumatized.
And it's a lot of people, right? It's a lot of people that move on in different relationships that still do have a real solid, genuine love for the last person that they was with. They just can't be with them no more.
That's all.
That's just not in the cards no more.
Can sit down and have a whole conversation. Won't go mad or nothing about nothing.
Just
We
don't
just can't fuck with each
Just
other.
don't try to change me because you still love him. If you still love him, go ahead and deal with that shit. But don't try to change me into the opposite of him so you can have like the best of both worlds. Yeah, you doing that shit. You think you finna have him with the red shoes on and make me wear blue? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, y'all better go ahead and climb in the tree.
You know what I'm saying? You got some would you rather's?
Yeah, it's 8:32.
Yeah, this is go to 9.
Okay. Um.
Hmm.
Unless you want to just
Would you rather date someone who understands you emotionally or someone who matches all your interests?
understand. I need somebody to understand me because I'm fucked up. So if you can
I
understand
mean,
me,
but if you match all my interests, you should be able to understand me. That don't make sense.
Emotionally.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
pretty
don't make
much
sense.
same shit.
About the same shit.
I'd rather have somebody who understand me if I could put it in words.
But if you
Yeah, because that'd be the thing. Y'all could match.
emotions and you can match my whole little energy, then you understand.
Not always, because sometimes you be faking, like you were saying earlier. Both of y'all was saying, y'all was saying earlier. Sometimes motherfucker act like they
'Cause-
care about the shit you care about and don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Then you could match somebody's interest without really understanding them emotionally.
Yeah, already.
That's what I'm saying. When you understand somebody emotionally, that means you secure. We locked in. We locked in. You know what lines to cross, you know what lines not to cross, you know we locked in. I go with that.
Would you rather be someone's first
Oh,
love?
Rich did that.
Oh, my bad.
No, it don't matter. I don't date, so it don't matter.
So
It's there for the shit's there every step, man.
You always say some foolish shit, man. So I'm just there for the sex. Good luck.
Oh, I don't date, sorry.
Good luck.
Would you rather be someone's first love or last love?
First, last is crucial.
Wait, say that.
Last is crucial. Give us some context.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, the way I was thinking of it is like my first love, that's the first person I fell in love with. My last love, that's the last person I fell in love with. That's who I go be with. That's who I'm finna marry. I feel like if we in this together until we old and gray, you're the last person I was in love with.
I'm gonna be the first.
I gotta be the first because I'll feel like you said
You don't
you
date.
had love before me. You
You
said
don't
No, but that's not. I don't feel that way because anything could have happened, and it don't necessarily. That person, like me personally, my first love passed away.
Depends on how long.
Yeah, me personally, my first love passed away, so I don't feel like it was a situation where, like,
What's the odds of being somebody first love at 45?
That's true too.
Right.
I mean, I'm not normal. I'm gonna end up in.
Yeah,
in
it's the end
the-
game. It's the way. It's the
I
end
know
game.
where I know what position I sit
Yeah,
in.
the young niggas still get to decide.
Yeah. But
You go, every female that we come across from them have been at least 2 relationships already. She already had her first love. She already had her first love. You let you go to Richard route, the Richie route, and get you a young girl up in that within that 2020 some era. You know what I mean? Get one. That ain't because right now it's like prostitute culture. So a lot of females, they not falling in love no more because they so independent mind, their mind state is independent to a degree where they're not even allowing themselves to fall in love right now for real.
Yeah, man messed it up.
Huh?
Man messed it up.
Man ain't messing up. That shit a two-way
They
street.
did because a lot of men think
Which-
that old men are gonna basically, like a lot of men think that sleeping around is a priority for men.
I think females
It's a
mess
priority
it up.
for a single
I
man.
think females mess it up.
A lot of
Would
people
you
in
rather-
relationships, people married, they relationships is way worse than people that's dating or single or doing
Maybe two
anything.
ways. Ain't just the men though.
It's worse.
Two ways.
Would you rather experience one perfect relationship or many meaningful ones?
One perfect.
One perfect.
Yeah, one person.
Okay, and the last one. Would you rather have unconditional support or unconditional honesty?
Take the honesty.
Honestly, leads to the support, don't it?
That's it does. I don't think that's support anyway, but it definitely does.
Honesty, I rather have the honesty. You got better, you got more control over how you deal with a person when they honest.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be lying to you, how you rather spinning in motherfucking circles like a motherfucker. And you be thinking you right like a motherfucker. Don't get no good like them.
They'd be supporting you and maybe fake.
You be fake as fuck. And it should go two ways again. Ain't just me that's fucked up.
Okay. You right.
No, it's not.
But yeah, it's tight out here for these young dudes.
So how do you like, we got a few minutes left. What's like a, this my emotional intelligence question, right?
Mhm.
For the night, I want to hear everybody get their own answer. What is the key that you would use going forward to building an honest relationship? What would you do? Like the key that you would use, no matter like when you go into your next relationship, no matter if it's an intimate relationship or just somebody that you cool with, that you fuck with, what is the key that you would use to maintaining an honest relationship no matter what?
Better communication and understanding.
How do you get better communication and understanding if the other person not there?
Don't let the next person go unheard. A lot of people, they have relationships to where it's always one sided. Like you could be in your head, oh no, I don't like that about her, or I don't like this about that person, all this, and you just keep it in your head. And the next person, they steady voicing their opinion, and you just steady in your head, oh yeah, I don't like that, I don't like that, but you're still with the person.
Yeah. As we talked about that earlier too. Not liking the motherfucker no more and still being with him type shit. I can go with that.
Because a lot of people feel like they need somebody. They don't want to be independent.
So your answer is, but the key that you use is not letting the other person go unheard.
Yeah.
But you gotta make sure. I agree with that.
I like them.
I ain't got nothing, bro.
Don't date.
I don't date.
Don't date. Which
No,
means
so
you're
for
not
me-
healed.
It ain't just about dating though.
Okay, so for me,
We
He's
build
not
an
here.
honest relationship.
so I don't date. So for me, I focus on building relationship with people that aren't sexual. Females. Let's clarify before somebody clip that shit. With females that aren't sexual first, and if that ain't there, then we really don't. I find that it's hard to build those relationships because when I'm not trying to lead it to sex, they are. But that's my intention, and that's how I try to go about it.
No, but it don't matter how it go. Basically, we saying just building an honest relationship. Like, what would you do to build an honest relationship? You don't gotta date. You don't gotta do this. But if you let the motherfucker know, like,
Just being who I am, and who I say I am.
what if who you are means I got a lot right quick to get out of the shit.
Then that ain't me. If it's a lie. So
So the next time I'm buying a big ass bottle of cheap ass. Matter of fact, I got a motherfucking vodka right back behind me.
Mitch.
We making shots. So when they don't want to answer, Richie,
Take a shot.
yeah, take a
I'm
motherfucking
sober.
shot.
I'm sober right
That's what
now.
I'm saying. So next time we're gonna have you fucked up, especially if you come in here sober.
I'm sober, so I'm
Take
always,
shots.
that proves that I'm always
Come on, shit, what you got?
I don't know. I don't really know. I said I gotta be honest. To build an honest relationship, you gotta be honest. Cause I don't know. I said a lot of shit and don't mean it.
So we don't be honest.
I said
Most of the time.
I'll be honest most of the time. Say a lot of shit that don't mean it.
Because
Don't deal with it.
to piggyback on that shit, I mean, there was a time, I don't know if y'all, I'm a big bad.
It's like, they don't give a fuck, like,
I'm just saying,
it'd be strong. Go ahead.
I used to lie for sex, right? I don't do it no more. It makes it harder when I say, hey man, I'm just here for, I don't buy nobody no drinks unless there's some sex involved. It's honest, but it's weird.
You don't really have to lie.
But that's what I'm saying. So,
Right, sometimes you just gotta not do it.
but most people are lying. That's all he's saying.
No, because like I said, I did a lot of shit and be honest.
But you was,
That's why I say that's
You
why
was
I just need to be honest.
you was in a relationship like 10 years, right?
And did a whole lot of dirty ass shit. And
A lot of lying.
Yeah, a lot of lying.
So the next time around, you ain't gonna lie. Or you just fuck it, ain't no next time around.
Probably more or less.
But it ain't just about like who you
No,
fucking,
that
bro.
part-
It's just
That
about
part I don't know. But it is. It's just about who you are.
period. When you meet people, when you cool with people, like just maintaining an honest relationship. I'm kind of on side B3 though. I'm kind of more like I listen more. I got a problem with listening to people say how they feel. So I be only really concerned with my own shit. A lot of the time, you know what I mean? Just be listening to a motherfucker. And I be trying to figure out how do that shit helps my situation. How do what you going through help me make my shit bigger and better? I ain't never like for a long time not looking to help nobody else make their shit bigger and better because I'm on my own mission. I look
Oh,
out for
I could say so. Then I would say, I'm not gonna say my next relationship, but something that like could make this our relationship better is me not. What is the word I'm looking for? Because I have an attitude problem, and me and my grandma Rose, we just talked about this and how like nobody can tell me how to do something. Nobody could tell me what I'm doing is wrong, or like you just can't tell me what to do. I just don't like being told what to do. I don't like a lot of things. So I feel like in a relationship, you have to be able to take some type of criticism or understand when your partner is telling you something that he not wrong, and sometimes he sees something that you might not, or like it's okay. Yeah, it's okay to
Not
listen
healed.
to the other person.
not healed. But sometimes other
Who not
people-
healed?
You.
yeah.
I don't like people telling me what to do. Period. I don't like nobody, not a teacher.
None of us do it.
That ain't
Because
got-
we was raised by people that
But
like
that, I
people
don't feel
tell me
like
what to do.
no, but I don't feel like they
It's
got anything
gonna
to
be
do with
like
me
that.
not being healed. No, I don't.
It is because we were raised by people who wasn't healed. So it grows on you.
It
I
works
should
two
know
ways too,
what to
right?
do.
Because we just saying what we giving into a relationship. Sometimes a person gotta have that same understanding too, though. Like some people don't like. I don't like being told what to do at all. I'm fucked up to where you tell me what to do. I probably do the opposite just to prove to you some
And
shit.
don't tell me to do something.
Yeah, I
See
got-
me doing it.
But it's the way you can approach some of these conversations too, where you can let them up. Like you in a relationship with somebody, if it's your friend, if it's your lady, or however it is, that person should be able to know you well enough to be able to know how to talk to you and when to talk to you and how to get through to some shit and deal with some shit. I think because just don't put all the responsibility on me and say, you know what I mean? It's all on me. I'm hard headed and I'm fucked up. But then you keep coming with the same approach, like something gonna change.
Yeah.
I mean,
It never change.
if you keep putting all the responsibility on me, you're gonna keep getting the same results.
Right.
Ain't nothing gonna change.
And that's a woman thing, ain't it?
It is.
Always putting the responsibility on the man all the time.
Always. Every time you
No
look,
accountability. It's a woman thing.
And then you got some.
That's not a woman thing. It's not a woman thing. That too.
You got men that feel like they supposed to have all the responsibility.
Yeah.
if he feel
That's true.
if he feel like he's supposed to have all the responsibility, then he'll take on all the responsibility. I
No,
don't need you to dump nothing on that person.
no. So I'm one of those type of men that feel like I'm supposed to have all of the responsibility.
Let me do it.
Right.
I don't need you to come dump your trash on me and then feel like I'm supposed to handle it.
Show me some appreciation.
It's not about dumping
Show me
all your trash on me.
Show me some appreciation.
If you
I got
claim you the man and you supposed to take care of everything, and it ain't taken care of, and I'm right here, I'm steady to helping you. You have this ego where you feel like I'm the man, I'm supposed to take care of everything. why is it not done? That's how a female gonna think. Why is it not done yet?
That's true.
And if I'm coming to you and I'm steady telling you the same thing,
I can get it.
and now you getting frustrated and
It's
stuff.
undone because
How you frustrated that I'm putting all the responsibility on you and you want all the responsibility?
I agree with that. But you know what a lot of niggas' problem is? They idea of what a man is based off what another man doing. Or what other men did or
Well,
what
it's somebody that told them.
right. You your own man, nigga. And you being your own man, you gotta get shit done the way shit's supposed to be done. If you got a lady and you ain't got it and she got it, the shit just gotta get done. Right? We gotta get it.
Let it done.
Right. If I can't do it and she can do it, baby, I need you to do it. Cause I ain't got it. I can't do it. I ain't got it in me. The shit gotta get done. But if I'm saying to you, yo, the way you moving, it's taking away like it, you know what I mean? You killing some of the energy. You killing some of my drive to want to do it. It's also your job to look into that shit too. What are you doing to kill the shit in me that's making me not want to do it for you? You stopping me. You get in the way. If I'm telling you get in the way, you gotta get out the way.
Mhm.
Now, if you get in the way and I tell you get in the way and you get out the way, and then I still can't do it, now clearly I'm the fucking problem, right?
Mhm.
But if I'm telling you to get out the way and you keep getting in the goddamn way, then you're the problem to me.
So that's gonna be true.
Until we see differently.
Huh?
Until we see differently.
So you see there, but sometimes it be too late because once, like we were saying earlier, once you don't like a person no more, the relationship is damn near over. It ain't gonna go back because you ain't gonna never like him no more.
You ain't really like them no
You're
more.
gonna see too many flaws. You're gonna see too much shit that you're gonna be like, ah, fuck out of here.
Every time I see you, all I can see is all your bullshit.
You been in a relationship, your motherfucking feet stink. She ain't saying nothing the whole time. Now she don't like you no more. Your shit stink like a motherfucker. Turn core. Like nigga, you wash your motherfucking feet. The whole conversation be different. Like bitch, I ain't washing my feet 10 years. I'm just saying that's how it be though. Now, but because you don't like me no more, now you notice. But when you like me and you was crazy about me, you ain't never smelt them motherfuckers. But that's just how
Well,
it
she
be.
smelt it. She just didn't want to say nothing
She
because she liked me.
because she liked you. You know what I mean? They be like that. Niggas be like that with women.
Now, see me, whether I like you or not, I'm gonna tell you, your feet stink. You gonna get.
I don't like
Something about
big
that.
ass drawers, bro. I don't like that shit. Don't keep wearing that shit around me. But when you be
Wait,
right?
That's true. A lot of men like for women to just wear lingerie and not even walk around.
I mean, I think I still
Big old sports bras.
No, some women just like big draw. Some women, it ain't about like it ain't sexual to them. They just like the most comfortable shit, and that's cool. But I don't want to keep seeing that shit. So that's something different. Figure this shit out. But when you really like a female, she be having one big ass drawers. You don't be saying nothing. Just take them off. But now you don't like her no more. Like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't agree on that. It was still my bed from
yeah, fuck out of here, bro. No, man.
big ass great pandas.
You ain't got nothing else?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
If we come to a conclusion with the emotional intelligence question, that we all pretty much just gonna learn how to listen.
Yeah.
Shaw said he gonna start telling the truth. That means you've been listening just a fucking liar.
Yeah,
Just a liar. But we all come to the conclusion of listening.
No, I still out shit on me. They're gonna be mad.
Say, that is a lie, bro. If you say something and you know you didn't mean it when you said it,
They're gonna be mad.
that's a fucking lie.
I'll be potentially gonna do it. I'm like my ass.
Next week you start.
Okay, wait. Okay, so we ended it right here. Thank y'all for tuning in to our podcast. As
Nobody got
always,
nothing they want to say before we leave?
as always, continue the conversation in the comments. And until next time, folks.
It ain't been paused.
Shut up. It's been paused.
No, it's been playing.
What I was gonna say? What were you talking about?
Freedom or death is where we at. It ain't no turning back. It ain't no turning back. Freedom or death is where we at. It ain't no turning back. It ain't no turning back.